I could read all this now. I suspect they'll probably... There's probably going to be a tutorial. Probably. We got a cutscene, though. What's up, Ogasso? Good to see you, bud. Shapeshifters, that's a good point, too. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess shapeshifters probably were, like, the first inspiration behind something like a mimic or, like, doppelgangers, that kind of thing. I had a fucked up dream, like, a month ago about finding a doppelganger of myself. Like... it, like, being very unsettling. I don't remember a lot. I remember telling Gracie about it the next morning. I remember, like, yeah, it's like I saw, like, a doppelganger of myself, and it was, like... it wasn't, like, terrifying or, like... or there was, like, a big bloody fight or anything, but I remember being, like, very off-put by it. That I thought... I wish it was a wet nightmare, Agasso. I wish I had the opportunity then to wake up next to my wife and say... Sweetie, I gotta tell you about this dream while I change the sheets. I wish. I know. Lucid wet dreaming. Lucid wet dreaming, if you will. Extraordinary discussion. Yo, like Moonspine said, the pixel art, the general aesthetic is very cool. Very badass. I'm vibing to this. Now, I'm pretty sure this game is not in early access. I'm pretty sure it is reached beyond its 1.0 release. And I'm pretty sure it is... well, actually, and it's not that I'm pretty sure. It's that I'm positively sure it had some DLC come out about a month ago. Also, don't mind me. I'm just kicking off the multi-streaming, but I'm doing so subtly, you have no idea I'm doing it right now. I'm so subtle and I'm so cool and so charismatic. You're none the wiser that I am initiating multi-streaming. Because it's so subtle. I'm slipping right in and you don't feel a thing. It's such a great positive quality to be able to slither in, and for the person you're upon which you're slithering inside of says, "Wow, this is so cozy. I don't feel a thing." And then I say, "Yep, that's great." I'm crying because I'm so proud of myself. Anyway, sorry, we weren't talking about anything else, were we? No, surely I didn't just venture down into some teenage adolescent anxieties or anything. Nah, of course not. Of course not. I'm so subtle. That's right. They all died. Badass. Well, it's not badass that they died, but badass the way it's presented. He's using his mages. Now, were these mages perhaps casting spell? And was there maybe a final spell? Are we gonna get a name drop? Title drop? Where they say the thing and I do the face. I'm waiting for it. This truly was the last spell. Yes. Well, it wouldn't make sense for me to be pointing behind me, but yes, you know what I mean. So not everybody got. There were survivors. Against ghastly monsters. The Clawers. Better known as the commander took charge. I guess he was commanding. There were havens emerging from the chaos. Alright. This is all the aftermath of a great conflict then. Mages were tried for heresy, I suppose. Some of them trying to find it. I like their extremely pointy and like narrow robes. Did find a way. What's up, Meerkat? I'm guessing that's Meowdy, but Womdy. Woe is me. The oh, there it is. Oh, do the. I can't. I'm like smiling too much. Title drop. Oh. It's good. That's good enough, right? That's good enough of like a reaction face for the thumbnail. Yo, these guys are raising their fucking hands in the air like they just don't care. There we go. Yeah, that's the embodiment of what I was going for. He did the thing. Ah! Seals of Magic. Again, really cool pixel art. I'm vibing to this, man. Cool shit. Banish the magics 5 ever. The creatures appear at night. Out of the mist. Yeah, the intro is on point. I know some people are not a big fan of cutscene that is like still images. Sometimes like panning slightly or like, you know, with minimal animation, that kind of thing. Because it's like, yes, I get it. To some, it's like, compared to others, it could be seen as being like low budget. But I don't know, when done stylistically just right, you can do something like this without a gigantic budget and still have it, you know, get the point across. And the art is very detailed. It works very well. It absolutely works very well. The last spell is cast. There it is again. And it's purple. The purple text means it's special. So I believe this game is like a turn-based strategy. I don't know if it's like tower defense per se, but I think you are defending like a central point like this. So I'm not quite sure what this will entail because I've watched zero content from this game, but I've seen like little bits and snippets. You played it before, Elgaso? In that case, I might end up picking your brain from time to time as I try to learn things. Try to banish the magic, which is what this guy's doing. Exterminate the fiendish monsters by night. Rebuild by day. Medic progression gets a little bit silly. I think it was in early access for a while, but yeah, I think it's beyond its 1.0 release, and it had a DLC pack drop about a month ago. We'll say like 3 weeks ago. So protect the magic seal and Night of Night. Okay. Haven is lost if the circle is destroyed, or if all the heroes are dead. Deployment phase. Position your heroes by placing them just outside the city. Okay. I was gonna say I can't do WAD yet, but maybe I will once we're out of the screen here. Oh, that was my man Todd. My man Todd, Mr. Poobah himself. Thank you, my man. Thank you so much, Todd. This is very sweet. He says, "Oh hi, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for that resub. That is 5 months. 5 months. What a nice heckin' dude. What a nice dude. And like we saw just the other day, Todd, he's always in here like giving us that positivity, helps us out with those extra life donations. Like he is always so helpful, always such a positive guy. Todd, you're a freaking homie. Sexual tension that will one day erupt, Todd. One day. Although actually no, I did get to meet you in person one time. We ran into you when we were at Geekway to the West, which was a fun time. Tactical combat just in general, yeah. Because that's the thing, that was what first drew me, because when I first saw this, I was like, yo, I kind of like this tactical kind of thing. Reminds me a little bit of what we saw in Rogue Trader, and maybe to an extent XCOM. Maybe. Obviously, I'm sure it'll be quite different than XCOM, you know, cover-based system. But just in general, I was like, oh my. Direction of incoming hordes will tell us in the journal, not the urinal, but the journal, if it's a soft J. All right, cool. So let's check the journal. Position the heroes. Hordes incoming. They're saying they're coming from over here, which is pretty nifty. I can zoom out, which is also nifty. We can position our heroes thusly. So I suppose I will say you. I'll like put him behind. Let's see. Is there a person who has a, yeah, I think she has a bow and arrow. She's a ranged person. I'll put her behind. She'd be able to see past this guy. I put her right here. And then you. I'll put here. And then you. I'll put here. Or I could put them. Here. Actually, oh, can I not? There we go. There we go. I was gonna say if I can. There we go. Oh, but I want you to face that way. Or if there's a way like to rotate. It's kind of cool. You can kind of tab around. Maybe it's not a problem that she's faced the wrong way. There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. The dice. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the extra life dice. I think I have a pack of those somewhere around here. And I don't think I have them on my desk right now, but I know the ones you're referring to. Those, the little 6-sided, they're just the D6. Like a pack of D6. Yeah, no, I remember those. Yeah, those were like a really cool giveaway. Just like, you know, like a fun table giveaway thing for events like that. And yeah, I remember we got a whole bunch of them. We got a whole bunch of them at one point. It was really slick. But thank you, Todd, again, for that resub. Very, very generous of you, my friend. I don't know if you've played this game or if you've heard about it, but it's called The Last Spell. We're trying it out for the first time. I think I've deployed all that I can deploy. There's houses, there's ruins. Yeah, I don't know if there's other things you can like mess with now. Eventually there's a shop, a temple to, I guess, buff up your dudes. All right, let's go ahead and end the phase. So we've got our homies, and then here come some baddies. With the heroes and use their skills in any order that you like. Okay. They have a bunch of skills depending on the gear that they have equipped. Good to know. So this person has... Okay, so it looks like it's not one of those games where like each person does like, oh, they fire one bullet from their gun and they duck back behind cover. Sounds like everybody has like pretty badass abilities. Answer a portion of the given attribute. Oh, that's a restoration. Okay. Okay, good to know. Magic damage. So magic damage and... Oh, okay, magic damage. Cool. It's undodgeable. The range is 3 to 8. Yeah, I'm looking for any kind of thing that has multiple targets. Or multiple... well, can target multiple things. It actually says targets 1. Yeah, I was looking for anything that, like... If there's, like, any kind of AoE, so we can hit multiple baddies. So the first... Yeah, this is movement, I would presume. Okay. I don't know if any of their dudes are ranged at all. Looks like this guy's melee. Resistant physical attack. Okay, yeah, so most of these seem like they're pretty much just melee. These guys look different, but they're just... It just says they're clawers. They probably claw. It's probably what they do. I am liking the music as well. Oh, so you've seen it before, Todd? You've seen this game? Because, yeah, this is my first time getting to experience it in all of its splendor. Also, there's more beyond the fog. If you kind of look closely, more back there. All right, so... Yeah, so it looks like all the... Oh, wait, here we go, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Some kind of, like, attack a bunch. Oh, it even gives you a little preview. That's kind of nifty. A little preview on what the attack is likely to be able to do. Rain of arrows would be really cool. The downside, of course, is that it's going to potentially put her in harm's way. So, knowing what his attacks are, his ranges for attacks are going to be, and his movement potentially is going to be. Well, of course, we can only move up so much anyway. I'll move her up right here. Any movement is cancelable until you cast a skill, so we could move back if need be. Affects move points. I'm guessing that means in the next turn there'll be move points that go down a bit. It's a little bit loud. Yeah, I'll just take it down just a smidge. Take it down by another 10%. Maybe we'll just take everything down by another 10% too, for that matter. Boop. See, it's a little bit nicer. So I'm gonna try this one. Oh, that's super cool. That's super cool. So, what I'm not sure... Here we go, yeah. So there's like a confirmation of how many bad guys it's gonna affect. It's weird how like the ones in the far right, on like the corners there, I guess the idea is that it's like... Yeah, it's outside the effective range. I think I see what's going on. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, it's because, yeah, I see. Like, the square you're highlighting has to be within the happy zone. That's pretty slick. Yeah, so I can't go there. It says question mark. I think the implication is that, like, we can't trust it. Oh, and even there, one of them has a little question mark thing of a jiggy. That's pretty cool, though. Okay. We'll do this one. That's pretty slick. All right, so we're kind of getting our lay of the land here. And she can't do another one, can she? She has some other meter, that little blue fella. Maybe it's mana? Something went down a little bit. Action points. They get fully restored every turn. Actually, I mean, is there anything stop me from just doing something else like this? Not gonna be able to kill everything, but we'll be able to do a little something. Still pretty damn good. Yeah, I mean, if that's all... Okay, here we go. Action point 1. So, is there anything that costs 1 point? It's not telling me not to do this, so I'll do it. Okay. So she is done. And I could say end turn, but I'm pretty sure that it ends it for everybody. Now, these people I think are melee only. Yeah, and it says target. Actually, there we go. Targets 2. That's what I was looking for. They got like a cool swing attack. That's pretty dope. And then she's what I was looking at earlier. I think hers is magic. Like she's a spellcaster, I think. But all of it is targets 1. So actually, I'll have her go next. So I will put her right here. I don't really think that we need to do like crazy damage to these guys. These guys seem like they don't take much to bring down, honestly. Only 2 per turn, which is fair. The range is very generous. Multiple hits, yes. Anybody that's like really beefy, just go for the... Oh! That's dope as hell! Okay, so it... Weird how it says targets 1 when it does let you target multiple things. Maybe because it's 1 at a time, maybe? That is extremely satisfying. And then that's to heal, I do believe. It's pretty sick, actually. I'm liking it so far. Tactical RPGs, yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, too. Like, usually you're pretty limited. It seems like the scale for this game is for more elaborate turns with cooler abilities. It's like flashier and less, you know, duck behind cover, take a pot shot, you know, duck back. It seems like it's very... There's like more of a spectacle to it. It's like a VATS system. Yeah, I could see that, too. And turn button to trigger the Horde's turn. Right. Action and move will be restored. Very good. Next up is melee person. I'm assuming there'll be like a... Yeah, I was gonna say there's like a limited amount we can do here. So I'll move up as much as I can. But not much I can do here. I'll just brace myself. As the caster of the skill. Yes, give myself armor. That's what that basically means. Might as well. Got a hammer. I've got a rusty shield. Put myself in a buff. There we go. There's turbo mode if I want to go fast. Okay. Yeah, that all sounds good. End turn. Unresolved tasks. Yeah, 4 action points. Yeah, that's this person, right? Yeah, 4 action points. That's fine. Yeah, there's really nothing else I can do. Stomp, crush, yeah. End turn. Make it so. Let them surround you. Oh, there's a whole bunch more. Miss me with that bullshit. The assigned multiple... Yeah, that was... I really like that a lot. Alright, so this guy, I probably don't need to tell you what to do. Oh, hold on. Not fully restored every day, though. Health regen, mana regen are shown in the next one. Okay, cool. Under a certain threshold, they become wounded. Inflicted negative effects are specific to the unit type. To the unit's type, rather. Okay, so when he gets wounded... Oh, wait, does it say? Taking damage can leave the unit wounded? I'm guessing it'll like, be more obvious once we do get wounded there. So in that case... So I can just melee the shit out of this guy, I'm pretty sure. Or I can do that. which will hit multiple fellas. I wonder if I can attack and then move. Because I want to get these two guys, and then I want to, like, throw myself into that pile of baddies and fuck them both up really good. Oh, it attacks in a line, doesn't it? Oh, I see. Yeah. It attacks in a line. Whereas this... Oh, wow. Yeah, you really have to get close for this one. All right, so in this case, I'll just do standard melee on this guy. I'll come up real good. I will move up one. Yeah, this won't reach all of them. I'll just fuck you up next. Bam. And then I'll move up here. And then I'll do a nice, fun little one of these guys. Bam. That worked. That was good. I'll do it again. Bam. And then I'll go right here. And then I'll do one of these. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't have enough action points for that thing. Okay, so yeah, they did say don't let them surround you. I was gonna say I want to do like the swing around me skill, but I'm low on action points for this one. So in this case, so if I move back... Okay, you can't attack diagonally. Oh, but I don't think I can do any more movements though. So if okay, but you can just go back. So which is actually kind of nice. That screwed me a couple times in Rogue Trader, where I'd be trying to do some fancy movement actions, but I would accidentally like put myself in a weird position that I didn't realize until after I'd spent the movement points, and by that point you're kind of, you've committed to it. So I can do one more of these standard attacks, which is fine. Let's get right here. Or do I want to buff myself? Because this next round might get a little bit spicy. Let's buff ourselves. Because there's a lot of homies coming in hot, and we're a big old tanky boy. Actually, I think we're a lady. We're a tanky lady. Monica. Alright, so I can bring this lady up. I imagine this person is going to be getting the brunt of whatever's going to happen next turn. So, I will move up. And we can do this really cool thing and take out a bunch of baddies. Deeply, deeply satisfying. Only do that once per turn, but still pretty heckin' sick. Pretty heckin' sick, if I do say so myself. To maximize the death dealing, let's go for these guys. Not quite a full kill, but still pretty satisfying. And I only have one action point left. I guess I'll just do a straight arrow on this guy. Finish him. Return. The blue... oh, yeah, I see it now. It is mana. It is blue, yeah. So, which is interesting. So, I guess this guy... This girl, rather, her things weren't costing mana. For the most part. But this person... Yeah, oh, I see. I see. So, one of them cost mana. We didn't actually use it. Right, so eventually I will need to be... I'll need to do something to restore that. Same with the magic missile use. Oddly enough, these other spells don't. Well, I see no reason to just not do it again, so... Let's go ahead and tap those guys out completely. And then another one. Oh, can't actually see that person because we don't have line of sight to them. Much like how Magic Missile works in Dungeons and Dragons Land. Need line of sight to hit with Magic Missile. Your magic is weakening. I'm sorry about that, lady. We can heal ourselves if we needed to. Or I can just do one of these. Right, so we've whittled down their numbers, but there's more where that came from. Is that everybody? That do be everybody. In turn. One person didn't move. Oh, I guess I didn't move her. I don't know if she needs to. Actually, you know what? Let them come to me anyway. Move her back one if we needed to. We could move you back. I'll move back a smidge. No reason not to. There's a couple of them. Just a few of them. Just a few enemies. I wonder, like, if they're gonna give us something else. Like, hey, you've got 3 bad guys. There's a billion skeleton zombie fellas. if this is like a scripted thing where you're not expected to do well with, or if there's something else that's gonna happen. Let's see where they might move, right? Let's left off to see where all enemies might move. So that that button shows me here's where they can all be. So if I wanted to get out of the range, I guess that's a good point too. Yeah, I could like do some attacks and then get the fuck out of dodge. So with this thing, for instance, ooh, that's pretty satisfying. It's pretty smexy. So that would hit 4. That would hit 4 as well. I like this one as a direct hit on this guy, so I'm gonna fuck him up. Stuns him really good, and we might as well do the kill confirm. Bam. And then I will... Let's see. How many action points? I have 1 action point left, so I can do 1 crush. So I can go right here. Do that really cool crush attack. And it's not enough to kill. I can get right here. Now, I don't know. I think this means I'm outside of their attack radius. I think that's what that means. I'm assuming the red is they can move there, and the light red is they can attack there but can't move there. Like, if they're here, they could reach this spot with an attack. I'm assuming that's what that means. Or it means they can move here and then attack, but the attack radius is not super obvious. Alright, so for her magic is getting not as low as hers, obviously. So we can do some stuff. Can I rotate this? I don't think I can. I mean, all these juicy targets. That's 6 targets right there. 6 targets. Yeah, I'm looking for like maximum murder. Maximize the offense being caused. Yeah, seems like 6 is like the magic number. Generally speaking. Genitally speaking. Let's fire right there. Kill. Gotta replenish my manners. I go ahead and do one of these two. That's just weakening, but you did so many damages. Didn't kill any of this group, but made a bunch of them very sad. Let's see. Range is inaccurate, increasing the target's dodge. I'm trying to see what the difference between straight arrow and power shot is. Limits per turn. I think the idea is that this is quicker. And oh, actually, this is a much lower range. Let's go ahead and drop. Oh, I never even touched this guy. So good. A bit of turns there. I'm gonna have you fall back. Good turn, good turn. And then you can't do this thing. All I can do is baby attacks, which are still like pretty strong. Oh wait, no, that's the healing. I don't want to heal. I want to do the opposite of healing. I want to kill. Not enough to kill him, unfortunately. But he is nice and close. The kill. Oh, I gotta move. We'll do like move a little bit. A little bit too far. That's okay, I can move a little bit closer. Get the shit out of him, and then get the shit out of him. No more shit is left. All the shit is gone. I could transfer... Gives back a portion of the attribute. What is the attribute? Do I get... Oh, that's kind of cool. Movement points, action points, or damage for the next turn. That's pretty cool. 1 action point. Do I want to give somebody 1 action point? Honestly, 1 action point wouldn't do much right now. Oh, it does all the above. Oh, that's so cool. That's really slick, actually. So, you know what? Actually, yeah, I can do a little something. I can extra little fuck you to that guy. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, so if you've got extra turns left with this person, that didn't cost any magic. That's really cool. It does all those effects. I like that. That's good. All right, end turn. But don't worry, there's more where that came from. They're hurting barrels because barrels, I don't know, killed their parents or something. They're damaging things, which is not nice. It's causing panic. Not the barrels! Panic level determines your rewards. Always going to be nice and offensive. That's right. That's right. That's how I live my life. The most defensive possible. You can jump over stuff. That's pretty cool. I will sort of fuck you. Actually, no. I'm gonna do her skills first, because her skills are the ones that have like the widest reach, cause offense, like we were saying earlier. Oh, it does auto rotate for you. That's kind of cool. Looks like we can indeed hurt our own barrels. Not the barrels, Alex. Think of the barrels. So as far as maximum efficiency, causing the most amount of murder, the most I'm seeing so far is 4. 4 damages. Seems like the bestest. I will do... Oh, look at that. F to rotate. That's pretty cool. So there is a way to manually rotate if I so chose. Although it doesn't always let you. I guess the idea is like it's not always worth it. So anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that because I like the idea of trying to kill one of those dudes that's already weakened. There we go. Beautiful. All my homies hate those barrels. That's right. All my homies hate the barrels. And then I'll go ahead and drop that guy who's weakened. Getting the fuck out of here. You from fucking downtown. From a billion years ago. From a billion miles away. Get fucked. Can I do power attack on you? No, but I can do a power attack on you. You get fucking powered. Attacked. And then I'll hit that guy. Not enough to kill, but enough to make me feel good about myself. And you can't put a price on that. I will... Unfortunately, to really do something cool, I have to put myself in something resembling harm's way. But my guy's still got a lot of mana here. Trying to think like if I wanted to, so I can do like the cool strike the earth mine attack against those guys, but it wouldn't be as cool of a setup to do more stuff. I think that's no matter what I do, that's my maximum movements. I mean, this is pretty much a guaranteed kill 2 of them thing anyway. Oh, whoops, not that one. Like oh, maybe not guaranteed. There we go. There's the daily double. And now here's the thing. She does have... Oh yeah, she hasn't acted yet. So I could have her give this guy like a little bit of an extra nudge. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on him for a minute. So I can have her do a little something, just some cleanup. Clean his ass up. And then his ass. And then I say go ahead and finish that ass. And then with your... See, this will cost 1 action point, right? Yes, it does. So might as well continue with the ass. Continue with the ass play there. And then transfer to you. So that you... I'm gonna move you back right here. Move you back there. And you are going to move up. I could even do this cool thing. Ooh, yeah. If I could get right here. Oh, if I had 1 more movement point, I could get like real weird and messy and scrungy. Wouldn't be able to reach quite as sexily there, but I can still reach pretty sexily here. So I'll reach as sexily as one can. And boom! Booyah! Can I do that again? Oh shit, I had more action points than I thought I did. It's the movement that I was unsure about. I think if I move here, it's even better. It's even better. Get fucked! Very satisfying. Okay. That's pretty damn good. I kind of want them to go for this person, because this person can definitely handle it. Seems like their turns are pretty quick. It's not like each and every one of them is like moving to attack. It's like they move in a swarm, which is kind of nice because I was expecting their combat to be a lot more like them spreading out and doing more individual things. Seems like they're more or less a single unit with a mass that becomes dangerous as they get bigger, obviously, but yeah, it's less like sprawling. I imagine there'll be some enemy types that are going to be, you know, less nice in that regard. Look at this delicious spot right here. Look at this delicious, tasty spot where I can just take a poop inside of their mouths. You know, not literally with my butt, but figuratively with my butt. That was deeply, deeply satisfying. That gave me the kind of satisfaction that, you know, usually you have to pay very good money for. Usually, but that was very good. It was very good. I learned a lot about myself with that little action we just had. So no cool group attacks with any of these two characters because their AoEs are pretty well spent. I have you finish him off. Oh, I missed! Heck! Bleh. Bleh. Just picking off all these low health chumps. And of course, there's always melee if nothing else. I'm just gonna get nice and up close and personal. Okay, we seal this all completely and fully. Oops. Now this is not gonna kill, but it will make him really sad. All right, you want to do the honors, my dude and my guy? I think you do. He says, please, please, and spank you. All right, we got there, baby. That's the zombie death noises. Right, so we had one barrel die. Needless to say, that's the equivalent of RimWorld, Eat Without Table. So hopefully that means only 300 people in our village will have a nervous breakdown and shit themselves to death. Because as we all know, Eat Without Table is the worst thing anybody can expect to experience in any video game ever. We killed a bunch of baddies. That's pretty cool. Shared experience. Very nice. Level 2. Good. S rank. That means super good. So, yeah, City Panic levels. Good. Enemy that isn't stunned spends an entire turn. Oh, interesting. Within the haven, the area we're protecting, a building gets damaged. Okay, so we did good. And we got an item. Got item! That was easy. Oh, but there's more coming. Oh, fuck! Production phase. Rebuild the haven, enhance your heroes. The journal reminds you of everything you can do. Resources are available. Gold can build stuff. Buying equipment while materials are used for defenses. Workers are used to trigger the active abilities of some buildings and replenish every day. So there's a lot of stuff that can go into this one. There's my mom, by the way. There's my actual mother. Or the droves of people that try to impersonate my mother, because my mother has a lot of adoring fans, as we all know. You can distinguish her as being the actual Alex mother with the little VIP little badge that she's got. So all the other Mama Hobbit impersonators out there can heck right off. But also, you should all be jealous. I get to hang out with my mom this Sunday because we were going to hang out on Mother's Day proper. But I don't know if you guys know this, but a few people like to do stuff on Mother's Day. There sometimes people like to take their moms out for dinner or something like that. I don't know if you've ever heard about this, but you know, when you live in a major city, that happens in a couple places. So what we always do is we usually like to wait like a week or so, wait for all the hype to die down, and then do something like the week afterwards. Is this the one with spiders? No, it is not, although we were playing that game with some friends a couple nights ago, and that game is very good but also very scary. And we encountered some gigantic black widows in that game, and I've almost psychologically recovered from being scared more than I want to admit that I was in that game. It's a very good one, but it's also very spooky. This game is really cool, but it is more of a kind of slower paced kind of deal. And we have some opportunities as far as what we can do. Since we just completed a round of fighting bad guys, we can level up our homies, primary and secondary. Yeah, there's a lot of menus here for sure. Reinforce a strength or alleviate a weakness, they say. So Monica is our melee person. So she is a charlatan, a stiff charlatan who is foresighted, which is actually a good thing, yes. So Dodge ability can go up. Okay, yeah, so I see what's going on here. More armor wouldn't be a bad thing because she is definitely a tanky character. So kind of leaning into that would be a not bad idea. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I figured like it was going to be a one and done. It sounds like we might be here for a little bit, which is perfectly fine. Combination of passive abilities. Varying perk trees. 1 perk point per level up to level 11. Cool. So we have 1 point. Oh, I see. Requires 1 additional. I'm trying to see like if I'm assuming it goes in a line. I'm assuming that if I wanted to get critical runes, I would need Harvester. I'm assuming that's what that means. Potion throw. That's interesting. You can throw potions. Blast cannon. That sounds a little bit dangerous. Sprint. You could exchange health to move more. I'm not sure if I would use that all too often. Yeah, 1 additional perks. I think that's what that means. Until they reach level 11. And train, I suppose. Let's just pick one that sounds interesting. I'm not sure if it's going to lock us into a row. I suspect we can probably mix and match. The sprint thing, yeah, I don't know. I don't like the idea of losing health so I can get better movement. At least not for now. Maybe at some point later that would be useful. Every 4 enemies killed, you get some mana regen, which is nice. That sounds pretty nifty. If we don't move, then we get more accuracy and more range, which could potentially be very good sometimes. But I don't know. I feel like this person will want to re-engage frequently to make sure that like this person is still taking on aggro, that kind of thing. Throwing potions, not sure if I'm a big fan of that. Cheer skill, which allows you to buff the damage of an ally. That sounds nice. Armor is increased by 100%, 10% of the hero's daily health regen. One of those sounds nifty. The thing is, this person doesn't use magic mana all that often. Not as often as the other folks. I think I might go the coagulation. That sounds pretty nifty. How much health you lose? Yeah, exactly. That's a good point too, because yeah, we don't really know. We know you gain 3 movement points. Oh, and you lose 10 health, I see in the top right. Let's go with this one. That sounds pretty cool. All right. We got Woo in the house. What's up, Woo? It's a pretty cool game, by the way. I don't know if you've played it yourself before, Woo, but it's pretty cool. It's called The Last Spell, and we're having a pretty neat time with it so far. We can up her damage. We can up her armor. Yeah, I'm wondering like how much I should like lean into her as a tank versus being more damagey, because she's already has a damage negative based on some other traits that she has. She already has some dodge. And a lot of these things, of course, are going up just slowly on their own. Let's lean into armor. Let's lean into armor. That sounds like a nice thing. Crit is 8%. Dodge says 0. So I guess the idea there is that our dodge is like not great already. So I think it's easier to buff the armor. Yes. That's up to 70. Cool. And then we have a secondary attribute. Cool. So there's even more. I haven't played it yet. Well, you probably know, Woo, there is a Dare Drop campaign for this game that goes for another week or so. Stun chance. Stunning does sound kind of cool. Poison damage. I don't think we have poison yet, so that probably wouldn't be worth it. Momentum. Bonus damage per tile trap. Oh, that's kind of cool. Not exceed 400. That sounds... Yeah, right now it's not great, obviously. Now, she is an opportunist already. Hindering the affected unit. Debuff. Stun. Let's see. Hindering the affected unit. Oh, here we go. Multiplier added to the damage dealt. Okay. So if they have some kind of negative thing, we do more damage to them. That stun chance sounds pretty cool. Only goes up to 7, obviously. Critical power would be cool, but we don't have a huge crit chance. I like the idea of stunning. That sounds pretty cool. Okay. I think that pretty much does it for her. Can I do other level ups? Yes. Here we go. Let's try to go a little bit faster. A little bit faster through this. Oh, and Izzy says, I was going to say, I know it's probably a little bit late. Appreciate you both stopping in, though. It's very nice of you. Nice of you to check in on and see how we're doing on this fine evening. By the way, Woo has a request. Actually, Meerkat, I know, Meerkat, if you're listening in, I actually missed your request from the other day for what to change the label on the water bottle. Yours was like possum milk, like free-range possum milk. So we can do that at a later date if you want to, or I could just refund your points, but I only noticed it after the fact. I was a little bit late to the party. And I'm pretty sure... See, I've got some post-it notes. We'll do the refund. We got you. We got you. Sorry about the all caps. I get very excited about possum milk. No, I get it. The all caps is reasonable. I too have been known to get a little bit excited when it comes to milking possums. You know, here in the Midwest, we get possums on a fairly regular basis. And would you believe, Meerkat, that there are individuals other than us esteemed possum enjoyers that don't get to have possums indigenous to their regions? Imagine being a possumless plebeian, living their life without getting to see small little fellas who may or may not scream at their own butts sometimes. I can't imagine a life without them, honestly. They don't know what they're missing. Alright, this tape, the masking tape is a little bit obnoxious to peel off. Just about gotten it. Tingles, what did it say? Tingles Dingle Juice was on this water bottle for like 3 weeks, and it's good. It was worth being on there for that long. It was a good time. All right, so here we go. Yeah, Tingles Dingle Juice. That was from the Tingle of Time randomizer, the Ocarina of Time Tingle randomizer, where I played as Tingle in game. I have the character model as Tingle, or Link, in game, but also out of game in the webcam mode. I was dressed as Tingle. That was a very fun time. It was a very fun time. All right, so Quencher. All right, I'm gonna have to be. This one's gonna be a little bit weird. The word Quencher is. I have to be like. I'm trying to like draw. Or like write, that is. Write the words to be like very legible if possible. Think that will do it. That will do it. All right, so Quencher of Thirst. We're doing this with post-its now to see if that's like if this kind of expedites process a little bit. The downside, of course, is that it's a little bit weird as far as like how the post-it like forms around a rotund, around like a curved object like that. But I think that works. Quencher of Thirst. I think that works. Hopefully it'll be reasonably visible when I'm like, you know, taking a drink, taking a swig from the webcam mode. Webcam vision. Actually setting that behind me because I'm still working on my soda. I'll continue that. But yes, once we switch back to regular water mode, then it's over. It's over for these waterless nerds. Mom doesn't like possums? Aw, man. Now, I didn't realize that horses had issues with possums. Because, you know, for those of us in the Midwest, you know, we see them on the regular, and I am sympathetic towards those little creatures. But if horses don't like them, that's unfortunate. Unless they, like, eat their food or something. Alright, so Manon, she is the ranged person, so... Sentry, range damage. Anything to increase range. I see she's kind of fragile. If I do my job right with her, she shouldn't take too much damage anyway. So, accuracy. What is her accuracy right now? -4, so I could try to offset that. I would say accuracy or damage. We'll do accuracy. Oh, it's a positive, which is nice. The daily mana regen might be nifty. She has some really cool abilities that have nice AoE, area of effect abilities. So if I allow her to regen more mana per turn, that'd be pretty useful because I like those AoE attacks a lot. Poison, opportunism, daily health regen. Let's do that one. Okay, so we're going a little bit faster now. Oh, and her perk, right. I think there was one. The mana growth is nice. Create 2 attacks from the hero dodged. Restores an... Oh, that's kind of cool. But again, I shouldn't, hopefully, put her in harm's way too much. The cheer skill is nice. Coagulation. Leapfrog. I thought she already had something like that. Oh, it upgrades it. Cool. Less movement cost, more range. Yeah, sprint, mana growth. I think I'm just going to do the mana growth. Perseverance is cool. Cheer is nice. She doesn't get the potion throw. I'm kind of feeling that one. Horses have issues with a lot of things. I mean, you're not wrong. Shing. Right, and then on to Noella. Noella, I love to put that on toast. Noella on toast with some bananas. Very pleasant. Have I played Mordheim? I have not, Woo. I've heard it's extremely fun. That's the one that's kind of like Chivalry, right? Because I've played a lot of Chivalry 1. I've yet to play Chivalry 2, but Chivalry 1 is a very fun game. If a possum poops in the hay, it can cause fatal horse disease. That sounds awful. I mean, granted, I would also like to avoid eating a possum's poop as much as I like possums. But yeah, that sounds unpleasant. So okay, I understand maybe not being super happy about that in particular. Yeah, keep away from horses. Warhammer meets XCOM. Oh, it's like a turn-based thing. Okay, I must have been thinking of something else then. I must have been thinking of a different kind of game. Because yeah, I thought it was like a Chivalry, like first-person medieval combat game. Mordau, thank you, Eagle Wiggles. Yeah, I was getting my wires crossed. That explains it. Taking it for a spin. I do like these kind of turn-based XCOM-like games. I do like this kind of thing, even if I'm not the bestest at it. Quick reload. 1 restore. Or restore 1 used to all the skills in the current weapon set. That sounds kind of neat. Sounds neat. Coagulation is nice. Cheer is nice. More accuracy. I'm not sure if accuracy is the same for magic necessarily. Oh, what's this? Execute any enemy in melee. Oh, in melee range. That sounds cool, but yeah, we're not going to be putting her in melee range. That'd be silly. That'd be silly of me. The quick reload is tempting. Yeah, weapon restoration. 3 uses per night, 1 per turn. That's pretty cool. That's like a nice one too, yeah. Skill range does sound kind of nice too. Let's do this one. Steady aim. Sounds pretty cool. Level up. Give her a big health boost there. It's pretty nifty. Thanks for popping in, Mom. That is my, again, for anybody wondering, that is my actual mom. My true and honest mother, and she's awesome. Vermintide. I do love me some Vermintide. I haven't played Vermintide 2 ever, but I've played a decent bit of 1 with the homies back in the day and liked it a whole bunch. More critical, more move points, which is tempting. Dodge is nice, and a bunch of health. It's a bunch of health. Accuracy, critical, move, dodge. Move is tempting. Move is tempting. Hey, Sheena girl, wanna come up? Come here. Let's see if she wants to jump up. Come up, kitty cat. Yeah, Sheena girl. Hi, Sheena girl. We'll give more health. That sounds like just a solid choice. Really can't go wrong with that. Sheena kitty cat. More range damage. I don't know if the magic stuff she's been doing is considered ranged. Yeah, magic weapon. 1 hand. I don't think that's ranged. There is a range to it. Yeah, I don't think that's the same, though. Stun. Chance to cause stun, right. And the target only affects skills with the stun effect. Oh, only affects skills with the stun effect. Okay, so that's not all of her kinds of things then. Daily health regen, reliability. That's kind of cool. Maximum damage. One of these two, I would say. Reliability sounds kind of cool. Let's do that one. All right, cool. So we're all leveled up there. There is a knight. Oh, we got one new item, right? Because we did so well that last time. We have one choice of 3 things. We could get a slightly better wand. I'm not sure why it says equipped. Oh, it's probably because Noella is the one that is our currently selected person. Really, this would be more of a thing that is relevant for Manon. So the short bow would be a very slight upgrade. Although, what's better? The damage is the same. Oh, it has this. Some kind of isolation thing. Can I see what isolation means? I cannot. I'll just assume it's cool. Whatever it is, it's nice. But not a huge upgrade. Armored boots. Accuracy, range. Oh, that would be good for Manon for surezies. And then this thing. Resistance reduction. Let's go for the boots. Because I don't think she has boots right now. No booties. Confirm. And then can I investigate this person? Construction, character sheet, character sheet. So how can I say... Oh, she's got Reeves already. City stash. 2 different weapon sets. Okay. Consumable items do not disappear when they're used. Limited number of uses per night and they refill the next day. Good. So if I say... Oh, it occupies like a accessory slot. Okay. Cool. So that's just pants armor. That's torso armor. Yeah. Range damage, accuracy. Good. Good. So that was a nice little thing to get for her. We can build new structures with our gold. We can build some defenses with our materials. Okay. Machine to girl. Alright, so let's build some new structures. I'm clicking. Build new structures, yes. Structures down here, maybe. Oh, here we go. So, I cannot build a temple. Oh, I think it's because we already have one. We already have a shop. Yeah. So we'll build a mana well. Increases max mana for all heroes. I don't think we have to build it in any one particular location. There's a number of places we can build it. I will build one right here. Very cool. Can I build more? Yes, looks like I can. Do I want to... I'll build 2 of them. I'll build one right there and one right there. And then... can buy new gear. Oh, maybe I should have looked at this before I started building more of those mana things. Although, I've been using the mana stuff a lot, so it's probably worth it. 2 elements. Level defines the value and damage. Represented by the number, okay. And then rarity tells you if it's good, or like how fancy and good it is, which is pretty cool. So we got a couple options here. I kind of want to, I'm kind of leaning towards these kinds of things. Better dodge, better critical power. Wand +1, so it just is more wandy. And there's like fancy boots, except I can only barely afford the fur pants. Your opportunism, better accuracy. I see the arrows down. It's kind of weird. Warp crystal. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff to consider here. Magic missile scroll. I think that means it's a one-time use. I had to guess. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm thinking like, oh, with this, like, you would teach someone magic missile. Except one of our people already, one of our persons already knows magic missile. It says magic missile +1. Yeah, I wish I could compare it with her current skill set. Can I like right click and say, show me what she's got? Show me what you got. I guess I can close out of here and double check her stuff. I'm trying to see if there's a... Well, yeah, it was a character sheet, I think. Here we go. So I think, yeah, so it's unclear to me if the scroll means you get it forever or it's like a one-time use. Because where I come from, if you get a scroll for something, that's a one-time use. Whereas if you get like a spell book, then that means you can you have it innately known. But it's not cheap. 19 gold is, a commitment. Multiple times on the target of your choice. It's pretty tempting, actually. Only 2 uses per night, though. Uses per night is 2. That's pretty upsetting. I think you're right, Ogas. So yeah, I think that tells me exactly what I need to know. The uses per night. I think that's the limiting factor here. Yeah. So I think you're both right. I think this is not a permanent solution. So I'm less inclined to go for it. If I didn't have a person that could cast it, I would be tempted. Okay. So I'm thinking I might just get the fancy pants or the wand, just because. Oh, it even has, yeah, it has all the same spells, but just generally better. I'm gonna get the wand. I'll buy it. Okay, and then I'll give it to what's her face. So hello, what's her face? I've got good news. Whoops. It's a little bit tricky trying to do all this with one hand because the second I lift off this other hand, then Shayna's going to be very demanding and say, "You motherfucker, you stop giving me attention. Time to die." She won't say it exactly that way, but she'll imply it. She'll imply it pretty heavily. So get all that. Let's get some defenses built up. We can build structures, which we cannot afford. Oh, here we go. No, defenses. Here we go. Barricades, wooden walls, reinforced wooden walls, and then wooden gates. Heroes can go through. It's pretty neat. Oh, it even said consumable Iggle Wiggles. Good catch. Good catch. That's something to watch for then, for sure. And it said bad guys are coming from the southeast. So that means any defenses we build should be built down hard. I'm assuming it would be worth our while to funnel the bad guys in. Like a smaller area kind of thing. Only 12 wooden gates, stone gates, horizontal gates. So only 12 gates total can be built. Glowing vision doesn't block line of sight. Heroes can jump over it. Just pretty cool. Yeah, wooden wall. Just a few planks tossed together, yeah. So I'm tempted to, like, we probably shouldn't build like a fuck ton of those things. There is no limit to the number of walls we can build, that kind of thing. So I think what I'll do is, I think on the sides. Oh, you can only build them on the inside. Oh, interesting. I was thinking I wanted to, I was thinking I want to build them like near where the bad guys are about to attack. Here we go. Can I have my hands back soon? No, I cannot. Okay, I'll keep it. That's a little bit weird, especially because I'm right-handed. So doing all this as a lefty is a little bit weird. Okay. All right, yeah, so that was the reinforced wooden wall. What about these? Yeah, okay, so it looks like you can only build from inside of here, which is not super convenient. I would rather be able to build out here. I might go back to that construction menu. It's kind of awkward. You have to like escape out. Let's get back to this menu again. All right, okay. Camera back. Okay, so I guess all these then. Oh, these you can build anywhere. Oh, interesting. Because, yeah, there's, like, stuff here. There's, like, barrels and just miscellaneous debris. God damn it. Eventually, I'm going to figure out how to navigate this conveniently. Oh, here we go. Can be built outside the haven. It says right there. So that one is not the case. Yeah, only one thing can be built outside the haven. So, I don't know how much that really slows them down, these barricades. It doesn't, it's at least cheap, which is nice. So I'll do this. I'll do a reinforced wall here. Actually, what I probably should have done is I probably should have built like a gate there. I'll build a gate. Okay, I got my hands back. Right, so I was trying to figure out, yeah, is there a way I can go back to that construction menu without having to, like... It looks like there is not. You have to kind of click out and click back in. So, like a gate here. You can cruise to the other side. This is all just easy to break debris, from what I can tell. So I think for that... Fences, here we go. Now, can you scale these? You can jump over them, which is nice. Okay. So I built some standard walls here. And then... your 2 materials left. I guess that's fine then. It's only going to be from this one side. Put a couple of these things to... some speed bumps. Okay. We have some workers we can assign to buildings. So we can assign them to the temple. Is there anywhere else we can assign them? The mana well. Or the ruins can be scavenged for gold. Oh, cool. Okay. So permanently increases max health for all heroes. That would probably be a good idea. It says 2 out of 2. Oh, that means they're available. Okay. Oh, restores health. I was gonna say I wanna increase health. Yeah, to the target hero. Yeah, you have to use both of them to increase max health for somebody. Oh, I could have spent... Oh, I should have saved... I should have noticed this. I could have spent gold to upgrade the offering, I suppose. Upgrades offering, which is this thing. Yeah, I see. Okay. Not good enough for future reference. So there's that. More mana regeneration. I'm more inclined to go for the mana thing just because we didn't really lose a lot of health this round, thankfully. Or we could skip all that and say... Or we could just plunder. Get more materials and some gold. It destroys them in the process. Yes. That sounds kind of nifty. I think I'm just going to do the mana thing. So I can... Yeah. Restores 8 mana to all heroes. So that one for sure. I think for this one, we'll do that one as well. Okay, I think that's all the pre-planning stuff we can do. Did she hear me say Tinkle's Dingle Juice? The thing is about my mom is that she has known me for a couple years. So she has heard me say stranger things in the past. And might even be slightly aware of where some of my oddities come from. So, all right, I kind of had a feeling this was gonna happen. Post-it note fell off. So I'm gonna have to tape the post-it notes, which is a little bit awkward, but that's okay. In fact, I'll probably switch out masking tape or scotch tape at some point in the future. Shockingly, the scotch tape or masking tape has a bunch of cat fur on it. Can't imagine how that would have happened. Imagine owning 2 cats, or at least living with 2 cats, and having cat fur get onto something sticky. Something with an adhesive surface. It's not even exposed, but just somehow gets into everything. Ain't that some shit? I'm shocked. Truly shocked. I'll just put a story of it. But yeah, I'll probably switch up to scotch tape. It doesn't have to be. We don't really need the visibility of masking tape. The maskingness of it, if you will. Domino's, a stuffed crust, but it's dick cheese around my mother. And you haven't lived. I mean, there's like a degree of vulgarness that I usually don't cross. Usually don't cross with my mom, but sometimes when the situation calls for it, gotta throw caution to the wind and get extra weird with it. There we go. That should do it. I don't know how visible that is from the webcam view, but so here's the screen test. When I take a sip, label out. I don't know how visible that is. Probably not very much at all when you're in this small screen, but that's what we have to look forward to in big webcam mode. Big. All right, I think that's all the pre-planning that we could potentially do. Now it looks like we just get this for freezies. So we can just target one person to get more mana back, except everyone's full. Look at that. So I'll give that to her. And give that to you, I guess. Yeah, and actually no one needs it. We're all good. And then this one can restore health. We're at 86, 188. Yeah, so actually I think I might have invested too much into getting people a bunch of mana buffs, because mana restoration buffs, because yeah, now that I see all the things that you can do in the production phase to get their mana rebuilt, it's a lot easier than I thought it would be. But that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, nobody needs health regen either, so we're good there. Nothing else in the shop. The ruins I could upgrade. Well, these are houses, not ruins. This is a ruin, yeah. This thing is, of course, we're defending. Okay, yeah, so we're learning. We are learning. Let's go ahead and end the phase here. Bad guys begin. Oh, I need to move. I need to schmove around. Do not add us. Yeah, exactly. There was the whole thing where it's like there was a very normal advertisement that used the word citrusy to describe a nice beverage. And the person posting that image was like, yeah, the internet has ruined this for me. I will never be able to read the word citrusy or anything that ends with ussy without being fully corrupted. What's up, Johnson? My mom's saying it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, my mom isn't like overly vulgar, but again, she's been around me, has been around my friends. She knows my dad. Like there's enough members of our family that are all like a bunch of weirdos, myself included, where this is nothing. This ain't nothing but a thing. Put you right there. Put you right there. Oddly enough, the person with like the best range, from what I can tell, is is not the range person, but the spellcaster. I'll put you right there. I don't think it matters that they're facing the other way. It does. Like we can redirect them anywhere we want. Hordes incoming. That is right. Speaking of incoming, Unstable is here, which means I'm definitely coming. What's up, Unstable? Try to be so gross and vulgar. So yeah, whoever is most successful at like scaring off a family member is the winner. That game of one-upsmanship is a familiar. It's a familiar scenario. I mean, all of us remember the penis game. You know, seeing who can go loudest before getting in trouble, basically. Does it affect damage? I think the idea is that it does, is that like when it's our turn to act, then we direct ourselves accordingly. Although it might, you know what, to your point though, if they would have been able to attack one of our guys this round, if our back is to them, there might be like a backstab aspect. So maybe I should like try to encourage my guys to be facing the right way. I don't know if there's like a way to like rotate. Yeah, I can't quite tell. But anyway. I'm doing well though, Unstable. We're playing the last spell. It's a pretty cool game so far. Liking it so far. And looks like Meerkat has a challenge for us. That's exciting. Yeah, we'll do that in just 1 second here. Let's get through the first round or two and see what we're dealing with here. We can see, again, from the fog of war, there's indication of more baddies afar. So the person with the best AoE that I could see at least earlier was Manon with her really cool ranged thingies. Although I feel like I should maybe do a tight volley first. Nice and tight. I think I should try to not break the barricades if I can help it. So I can hit 3 or I can hit 3. So it gives me some choices. We will hit 3. And that was enough to kill any one baddie, but that's okay. I can power attack It doesn't say what the accuracy is. I'm guessing that means it's probably samesies for both. And the action point usage is the same. So I'll just finish you off. And finish you off. And finish you off. And next is this person. Actually, I think I'll have this person go next because they got some really cool AoE things. Just if I go here and then do this thing where I make these people not alive anymore. Just kidding. One more time. Of not aliving them. There we go. And then I have 3 action points left. So I could go here and do like the little whirligig move. Really makes too much of a difference though. I think I'll just do one of these. And the old slapperino. And then probably move back and armor. Armor myself. There we go. Living the dream though. Hopefully it is a pleasurable wet dream. That's all I ask. You do have the jump over skill, which is nifty. And then this person, she's got that cool magic missile thing, which I don't know if it's really all that useful right now because there's not a ton of baddies here. I think instead I'll just have you slap him down. And I would have to move, be able to see that fella. So I'll move up, slap his ass down, and then here's another ass slap for good measure. And I don't think I can reach any of the other guys because they're all kind of outside the range of visibility. So I'll move back, and then I will. Let's see, yeah, here's transfer. I'll transfer. I think it says 11% damage for one round. I'll give that to you. And then I'll do that same for you, actually. Might as well. Everyone gets a little bit of 11. Gets a nice buff. That is it for this turn. Do I want you to move? Nah, you're fine. Do I want you to move? I'll back it up. We'll back that thing up. Yeah, because she can't move back anymore anyway. So we'll be a perfect line. I'll move her further out a little bit. Okay. There's action points left. I'll have you. Yes, there's nobody to attack. I'll just have you brace yourself. Can I brace somebody else? No. Unless anybody else has anything cool. I could have him just attack a barricade. Take out your aggressions unnecessarily on a harmless piece of wood. Bad mana node, says this person. Oh, I misread your message on Stable. He didn't say living the dream. He said leaving the dream. So the wet dream is gone forever. If it's a skeleton, is it already undead? A skeleton, an undead skeleton. There you go. What's up, Silverant, by the way? Good to see you. Got work early. I know on Stable you did say you got those early ass shifts. I know you said the early shifts are not your favorite, and I do not blame you for not being the biggest fan of them. Let's do. I was actually hoping to do like, yeah, there we go. Like 2 rows, horizontal rows. Good damage. And I can't do another like big one, but I can do not the same amount obviously, but still pretty darn good. Same shape, but yeah, thinning their ranks very, very effectively is deeply satisfying. I'll do a power shot. Could I potentially just straight up kill your ass fully and deadly? Kill the shit out of him, absolutely. Around there. And then you, I will put you right here. I'll have you spank their asses non-sexually. Just kidding, it was extremely sexual. Also keep at it. Worked out so well the last time. Stunned one of them, but it also killed them, so it's a fine too. Don't have a ton of action points left. We can still do lots of movement though. I could hit 2 bad guys in a row. Actually, I can hit these 2. So I'm not even sure if that would count. I'll try it. Oh, yeah. So that person cannot be hit. Okay. In that case, I will go back. I'll just hit you. Just to finish you. Finish you. And I'll move back. Then you. Once again, I don't really know if magic missile is necessary here because there's only so many bad guys we can target right now. Just going strangely well right now. You're just a regular clawer. Yes, he looks kind of special. Let's go ahead and kind of thin the ranks a little bit. Can I transfer to myself? I'll transfer to you. That way she gets one more for funsies shot. There we go. All right, very good. If your heroes didn't move, that's fine. I fear nothing. Is it possible to spank someone's ass unsexually? Oh boy. I should have clarified, which is to say, like, you know, unpleasurably. Like, I don't want them enjoying themselves. I want them to be having a categorically bad time. Also, this tape is very not sticky. It's having a hard time holding this post-it note together. Very powerful post-it note. But do you ever do it though, Moonspine? Fair point. Moonspine is intimately familiar with my ass spankings. Moonspine knows all too well what I'm all about. Knows all too well what I'm about. Alright, let's do the same thing as earlier. There's a whole fucking bundle of baddies all just snuggling up real nice and tight right here. Rain of arrows again. These AoE abilities are really coming in clutch. And then, yeah, I see really no difference here. I mean, it's a shorter range, obviously. The main thing is accuracy. That's the main thing I'm looking for here. But I say, go ahead and I can hit this person. I was gonna say it's probably gonna be a one-shot kill for sure. Usually, I like to focus on the fellas that are already weakened. But in this case, since that's like a guaranteed kill, might as well take out the person that's at full health. So you, I will do what I did earlier, kind of more or less, and go rot hurt. Nice and snuggled. And then do a big old stomp. Make a bunch of them extremely sad. And then I do it again. It's not killing all of them, obviously, but it's making them very upsetty. I think I'll go right here. I think I will finish off these two. And then I can't move back that much, but I'll move right there. I think now it might be time to do Magic Missile. So do I need to? Because again, there's only so many that I can target right now. This row here is targetable. Because these four are going to get got no matter what I do. Unless they dodge, but that's pretty unlikely. I'll go and do it. I'll go ahead and get this guy. And this guy. Pretty cool. Limit 2 per turn. And then I can do 3 of these. I see no reason to not just do one more of these. There we go. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I could do another restoration. Oh, I never even forgot about this guy. If I do a restoration on her, she could probably drop him. Restoration on her, because she's got that power attack. Move her back right here. Cannot move her back, unfortunately. She's got that power shot. Oh, couldn't quite kill him, but still made him really sad. And you can't put a price on making the bad guys sad. You can't put a price on that. Okay. Uh-oh. Is something bad about to happen? This flavor text makes me think it's not just, like, normal banter. We need more mages. I wonder if there's, like, a scripted thing that's about to explode. Break all the seals. Are they breaking the baby seals? Almost said Navy SEALs. Oh, Jeebus. So I think this was a scripted thing indeed. We were good. We were doing really well until we died. See, I think that's indeed what was going on there. I think that was a scripted sequence. Ooh. Now what does this mean? When it's like, yeah, exactly. What do you guys think? Should I click purple or golden? Purple dank, purple haze magic, or golden blessed holy damage? Go for the purple. I'm inclined to go for the purple as well. Also, that's Gracie's favorite color. She likes purple. If there's like, if this is like a dark evil or, you know, a happy light path thing, then going down the evil sinister path sounds nice and tempting. Oh, is it gonna be like a crevaceous like snake waifu? The Oraculum. One can only hope. You'll get us caught and we'll all be for naught. Is she doing like a Gruntilda rhyming sequence? Yes, that is exactly what she's doing. Oh, okay, maybe not quite, but still, for a little bit there, she was spitting hot fire. Kinda though. The other one. The little secret, little secret squirrel. Those useless souls you collected from the slain. Share powers and arcana to help you in your formidable quest. Tainted essence to me, dear. Alright, so there are favors to offer then. I have 200 to spend. So everybody has more health, which is pretty cool. I can't afford these other things, but that's something like we could eventually work towards, which is pretty neat. So I haven't committed though. What if I say back? All right, so let's look at what the other person has to say. Motherfucking Archangel Tyrael or what have you. With gifts in hand. Oh my. Be not afraid. Is this turning into a roguelite? There was like a very mild roguelite aspect earlier as we were at, like with how we were leveling up our peeps and giving them equipment. But yeah, I think this is the meta progression that Augusta was saying earlier. I was two, but now I am one. A reflection of what I could become. Achievest mighty deeds with a capital D. Deeds nuts. So for me, I'm gonna say it's gonna come down to who has the cooler upgrades. This one does not appear to have a cost associated with their stuff. Even is trying to break their seal. Complete the tutorial, which we did, I think. I think we completed the tutorial. What's up, Suku? Hope you're doing well, bud. We're playing The Last Spell. It's pretty cool so far. If you've played this game before, you probably recognize the decision point we've reached. An erase of hero. Oh, the dwarves. That's from the new DLC. Right. Okay. So it's interesting because the purple demigod person gives us some meta progression stuff, whereas this seems like it's giving us like quest progression. Maybe we can choose both. Maybe we don't just choose one or the other. Maybe we can go down both approaches. So, all right. So let's see if that's correct. So for this person, they were like, "Oh yes, give me your tainted essence, and I will bequeath to you forbidden secrets forever." So I can say, "Yeah, give me that health increase," or I could save it, wait for the war shield, that kind of thing. Yeah, you build on both. Thank you, Suku. That's very helpful. Yeah, at first I thought it was a decision tree. Yeah, I think you can do a little bit of both. And I should note that I do have the DLC, the newest DLC, because we're playing this through a Dare Drop review key kind of situation, and it did include the base game as well as the DLC. So, they say, oh, look at this. They say, listen, don't, actually, I guess my face is covering it. It says, yeah, don't go for this right from the get-go. It's a bit more complex. So that's the game kind of being like, all right, let's not get too hasty here. Let's go ahead and pick this bad boy up. I will say, bye. Uh-oh. I wonder, oh, hold, there we go. Bam. So I got that bad boy. The next one would be quite a bit. And of course, for next time, we have other upgrades. We can diddle ourselves into some more mana, more items, which is cool. Some really impressive melee weapons and ranged weapons and magic thingamajigs. Wow, lots of cool stuff there. Cool. And then I'm assuming these you just get for free because we completed the tutorial, and also we own the Dwarves of Runenberg DLC. That means we're really cool. And then also we have House, which we already began with in the tutorial, but I don't think we could build a new one. Oh, Night 2 in Gildenberg. Okay, I see. Yeah, so we have not done that yet. We got these two. Very neat. Very neat. All right, let's, yeah, so I think that's all I can do for now then. Cool. All right, so now that we've done that, yeah, so Gildenberg is our next main destination, but I think Runenberg is the DLC stuff. So I guess the idea here is, here's where we started. This area presumably had a scripted fail point that had our heroes get slurped by the darkness. That's okay because Gildenberg is our next beacon of light. We can see in the little screen here that Runenberg is a 3-skill difficulty. It's a little bit scary. Let's jump into Gildenberg. This is base game shenanigans. Let's go for that one because we're gonna ease our way into these kinds of spicy territories here. Select omens before starting a run to increase the strength of your heroes and your haven. I will do that precisely. There's also DLC. Oh, we couldn't even go here first if we wanted to. That makes sense. Customize. Oh my. More medic progression, maybe. Restriction on how many omens you can select. Some will take more slots, have stronger effects. Okay. Experiment with them and find the combinations you like. So we gain more tainted essence. Dudes have more health. Gain more mana. More movement points. That one sounds nice for just more meta progression experience and such. Health sounds nice, although, you know, as always, if I do my job right, health shouldn't come into too many, shouldn't come into play too often, but I think I know better than to think I'll just be able to not take a lot of damage. The reality is that it's good to have a bit of a safety net. And then mana, I think, is nice. Movement is nice, but I don't know. Mana seems like a really important resource for like doing the really cool spells and such. User restrictions. Nah, I'll stick with the default. It's fine. Got our omens set. Let us begin, my friends. Taking damage? I mean, I'm not gonna choose to do it. If I do my job right, I should have minimal shenanigans when it comes to taking damage. There's a lot of ifs associated to that statement of, if I do my job right. You know, that the word if is doing a lot of heavy lifting. We got 3 homies. We have, this person is spellcasting, I think. Yes. Recognize those. And we have ranged and we have melee. So a familiar setup. This is a dude's. This is a dude quest, it seems. This is a dude loadout. We have a much larger map. And it seems like the boundaries between the, like, magic circle zone and the outside the circle, but still in the playing field definitions are not quite as well defined. Also looks like nothing can ever attack us from the north, which is kind of nifty. Yeah, okay, northwest, whatever. But yeah, it's not super obvious, like, what is in, like, battlefield area and then what is, like, our little circle zone. I guess this, you can kind of see it with the different color of the tile sets. Go ahead and move our folks here. This is Magic Man, I think. He's a Magic Man, mama. No, this is our melee guy. So melee guy. Oh, okay, yeah, this is where they're coming in. Yeah, so melee guy, you're going to be right here. Boop. Magic person. He's a Magic Man, mama. He's got magic hands. Let's put you right here. I'll put you up a bit. And then let's begin. In face. Horrible flying monster. That's the thing too. There might be surprises. There might be shit that the game says, oh, surprise, here's a little fun thing that you had no idea about, then I get caught with my pants down. So there's always a chance that some straight up shenanigans could come our way. I'm going to do the thing where I put a guy here, and then I do this cool crush ability, and I slap them around a little bit, and then I do it again. Bam. And then I go one tick, and then I do one of these. Oh, boom! Made some of them stunned, and they're very sad about it. And then I could finish off one of them, or I could move back. One of them might be able to do the cool restoration thing, so I could maybe move this guy out in a second. I'll just do a regular attack to spank him properly, and then move back one turn. Do I prefer spoiler-free, Saku? I would prefer spoiler-free unless there was like a thing. Do you think I'm not? If there's like a thing you think would make my life easier. Like if you see that I'm struggling with something and you're thinking to yourself, man, if only Alex knew about this one mechanic that maybe he forgot about or the game doesn't do a great job of conveying. Yeah, in like those kinds of cases, hit me with it, because mechanical stuff, sometimes I need a reminder, or sometimes, you know, these games, not saying this game has done it yet, but sometimes like you're being bombarded with a lot of information, it's hard to remember things. So yeah, if you see something where you're like, damn, dude, Alex would be so much happier in his life if you knew about blank. But yeah, if there was like, oh, and there's like a surprise in this level that you're like, you know, some crazy round is going to happen later and something fucked up's going to happen, and the game doesn't warn you, but like, oh man, it's like pretty spicy, it's pretty sneaky. I would hold off on those. I would hold off on those just because it's like, ooh, I want it to be an au naturel experience, at least within reason. At least within reason. We do a tight volley. Get 4 guys there. I could get those 3 right there as well. Let's just do a little volley action. Fun. That's a treat. Yo, that whole round of homies right there, not even a problem. Love it. In that case, we have 3 turns left. I'll say power attack. Miss, never mind. Try that again. Power attack. And then regular attack. Almost enough to drop his ass. Well, I mean, there's one guy that I can see there, so I'll do the sword. 2 damage. And then get your ass. And then get your ass again. And then I'm gonna say transfer you. So I'm gonna move myself back. You're gonna move yourself back, and then you're gonna move yourself back. And you're going to fortify yourself. Twing. And then I can fortify. Let's see, yeah, I only have the one. I'll just armor myself. Twing. Oh, right, I was about to say, now didn't I give one of my guys the ability to buff somebody else in their turn? But that was the previous round with the previous heroes that are presumed dead. Is this real life, he says. Are these the usual fellas? These are runners. Heavily mutated. Weaker but faster. Desperate to reach the magic circle. We have clawers still. Okay. There's no other major surprises, but the runny boys are something new. I think I will do a Crushinator there. Oh, look at that. Take this. One of them did miss, but that's okay. Move up. Let's see. Yes, if I move here. Yeah, if I move here. Pretty sexy damage. Only killed one, but still was pretty neat. Same thing as earlier. I could like, I might as well do another attack. There's really no reason why not. Go and drop his ass. Bam. Move him back. Do the same thing. Try to move him back next time if we can help it. Tight volley again would be pretty cool. Except they're just outside the range. So I can't get like a big tight volley. Can I rotate? Same thing, I think these guys... Yeah, that's the dividing line right there. So I can only hit those 3. Or... Oh, I'd have to move up a bit. I think there's like an implied line of sight limitation. Oh, there we go. There we go. Never mind. I'm full of shit. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, that was delicious. That was magically delicious. So, there's definitely more where that came from. But yeah, I think this is the dividing line then. Could do this guy, but this one's pretty expensive, and I'd only be able to hit 2 at most. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. I will instead move up 1. Do power attack. Kill the shit out of him. I'll move up 2. For the power attack. Kill the shit out of you. Oh, never mind. I'll miss the shit out of you. Still kill him. I will move back a smidge. Then time for magic. Schmissel. We'll do a quick deletion of your health. And you as well. I might want to do... I think this person's safe. I might want to do a restoration to bring him back a little bit. Let's see, what button is it? This button. Here we go. So, actually, this might be an experiment then. Because we can see that they can't reach either of the heroes. Like, they come up 1 square short. But I don't know if that means that, oh, they can get up next to him and then attack the next square away from them. It's kind of unclear. I think the foot icon means movement. So I think that means they can move here. So yeah, if my guy could get 1 square over, same with this guy. If they could get 1 square back, it would truly be safe. Unless they have some kind of ranged attack. So I guess that's the thing. Do I want mechanics spoilers? I would say I would say within what you think is fair, Suko. Or Suku, rather. I trust you. If there's something you think I really ought to know about, then I trust you. But if there's things you would rather, that you think is like a better experience if I learn on my own, that's perfectly fine too. Especially if you know this game pretty well, and it sounds like you probably know the game decently well. I trust your judgment on like, ooh man, this is something like all new people should know, versus like, oh, he'll figure it out. So I trust you, bud. We'll go ahead and hit this guy. Bam. And then this thing too. I guess if I just got more or less a guaranteed kill on you, then I wouldn't have to worry about this guy. Yeah, so the only person that can get reached potentially is this guy. So I'm gonna give you that enlivening. Get you 1 square away. Oh, whoops, that was wrong. That. I mean, this person's done, really, yeah. So I just want to move them 1 square away. Bloop. And then, for funsies, do a little extra shot. Kill the fuck out of him anyway. There you go. Easy peasy. Killed the dick right out of his butt. Brace yourselves. Oh, they were still able to close, though. That's kind of surprising. They were still able to close. Oh, maybe I didn't check the movement icon close enough then. What's up, Farsight? I won't die. Yeah, that's the thing. This is the first, like, normal round, so I was like, nah, we got this, man. We're pros at this game, is what I tell myself. But no, I'm not too worried. I figured this game doesn't seem like the kind of game that would just, like, throw you to the wolves right from the get-go. They seem like, you know, reasonable about not being super silly with, like, crazy, stupid difficulty shenanigans. So, I ain't scared. Do one of these. Bam. And then I'll do one of these. Bam. And then I'll just move back and armor up. Just because these guys... I mean, I'm glad that if they're hitting anybody, they should be hitting this guy because he is the tanky boy. Do another tight volley. Maximum damage of attacking 5 baddies there, or... Let's see if I can rotate. If I could rotate the shoot them in this direction indicator, I would, but it doesn't seem like that's always an option. Earlier there was the F button to rotate the reticle. Difficulty ramps up. Oh yeah, I'm sure that like this game is being nice for now, but the niceness will not last, and then eventually it'll get silly. But I'm liking it so far. It's pretty cool, and so far, like I said, pretty fair. I don't feel like it's been overly silly or brutal yet. There's plenty where that came from. That's the on for spellcaster friend. Now might be a not bad time to do magic missile, just because there's quite a few things on the map. Oh, out of range. You were not out of range though. And I could do that again to confirm the kill. Expensive. I mean, this is why we have them. Why we have these skills is to make the bad guys not alive anymore. There we go. That was all worth it. Not even my full power. So once again, this person might be in the range of shenanigans to happen. I was gonna say some people didn't move, but that's fine. It's a runner, but I hardly even know her. Now might be a not bad time to do the cool this thingy, because the maximum number of targets it can hit is 7. So far I see a bunch of 6s. I'll just do one of the... Actually, hold on. Really, this person... Oh! Crap. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I should have right-clicked, not left-click. So also good to know there is such thing as friendly fire. That's okay. That was intentional. That was me labbing to see if... Intentionally, to see if friendly fire exists. Now that I know it exists, I've downloaded that information. Yeah, so that was a waste, but that's okay. What I wanted to do, or what I was intending to do, I was testing it. That's right. It was all part of the test. Also, this combat was going a little bit too well. I wanted to I wanted to give myself a little. I want to make it interesting, make it a little bit difficult for myself. Get this guy up in here. He's gonna do one of these. Actually, hold on. No, let's do... I'm gonna go ahead and power attack this fool. I'm gonna miss him. That's pretty cool. Gosh darn it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. That's 5 affected. That's 4 affected. Go here. I can do that again to pretty much finish him. Oh, I'd have to move up. Can I move? Yes. Ooh, big. Ooh, that was good. Cleaned up a lot. And then let's see here. I have 1 action point left. I can do one of these 2 things. Or I could armor up. If I went here... Let's see. The magic person would be the one who can transfer. I think I might lean on that. And do this crush one more time. Got my spine. I've got my orange crush. Alright, so he's out of action points for now. This person's... I'm going to move them back a smidge. Now might be another not bad time to magic schmissel a couple things. Let's clean out those guys, and then... Oh, that was nice. We were able to kill him. All fast-like. I can go super crazy on the magic missile, though. The one there, and another one there, just for funsies, and then transfer to bring him back to safety. Move back a little bit. And then you will... I can't move him back a ton, but I can move him back and then armor up. There we go. Only a line where your advantage could be determined. Interesting. By one of 2 directions, so on the diagonal line. Good to know, Suku. Thank you. Also, Suku, you can correct me if I'm horribly mispronouncing your name. You could say, Alex, you're a big doofus. You're saying it wrong. I would embrace the correction. If Mario was made by Jim... A little bit. If Mario was made by Jim Henson and also drove a UPS truck. can use Q and E to select, which is, yeah, that is something I should probably do more often, because I can see where mouse clicking can get a little bit dangerous. Good to see you, by the way, Edstrung. Hope you're doing well, bud. Yeah, the runners just run right past you, whereas, of course, the clawers wish to claw. Yeah, they want to get to that tasty, tasty city, get that city juice, whereas we're not going to give them the satisfaction. Sexual or otherwise. Couple misses, but that's okay. Because I can take you all on. You're damn right, son. And with one of these. Bam. And then I think this might be, we might be nearing the end of combat, so I can be somewhat confident. Until I miss. Somewhat confident. There we go. I wasn't going to miss twice in a row. Absolutely massacring it. Is it one of those things where it's like, oh, Alex, you're saying it's so wrong. You've accidentally you accidentally said like a word in another language that is like horribly offensive, or summoned a demon into, you know, into like a nearby household. Like, all right, then I fucked up. That's when you know you fucked up. Is this where we're sending it for the night? I think we done did it. I think we done did it. We got magic, we got health. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Tanik, Curcio, and Kirill. Now, I do wonder this. Can I rename our heroes? That would be pretty cool. Lost some HP, but we got it mostly back. And I don't know if we had any structures damaged. S rank. Tainted Essence. Wait, what were the awards? That was easy. Soul Harvest. Kill monsters. You got their juice. Get through a night. A hero lost some health, so we got bruised. Murderer. A one guy killed 20. No time to waste. 2 turns. Very nice. Last enemy spawn. Knockout. Inflicted a bunch of stuns. Downer. Negative alterations to 15 enemies. That's good. The good kind of downer. My first name must be Debbie, the way that I'd be a downer. You can give them makeovers? Oh, I want to make them so pretty. Oh, whoop. Character sheet. Character details, yes. Dismiss the hero. Hero customization. Here we go. So, which is kind of cool, the customization. So what I need to do is I need to add a channel point redeem for rename a hero. Yeah. So I'll do that now. Well, I think I already have one that I can reuse from other channel point shenanigans. And sure, it's gonna be 1 sec. We haven't had a chance to use this in a while. Rename a character in a video game. So would be. Oh, or we could redesign. Yeah. Let me check the details of this one. Hold on. Yeah, before I do anything, I'm kind of curious what are some of like the cosmetic things, like hair, complexion, eyes. So if there's like hair shape, what are the colors? Portrait parts. Oh, that's randomized. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, over here. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch. Maybe I'll just stick with just renaming, because customizing could be like very involved. What is the character limit? Pretty generous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, like 20. Like about 20. Like, I think 22. That's pretty generous. Accuracy, ooh, is what we were about to name that person. So, yes. Let me change this. I'll say rename fighter. Or rename character. Yeah. Rename hero. Rename hero. There we go. And save. And enable. Sure. All right. So now it's there. It is enabled when it comes to the channel point redemptions. So if anybody wishes to rename a fella, there will be a cooldown. There will be a cooldown. So I think it's like gonna be 1 per half hour or 1 per hour or so. Use the name to describe what the... Yeah, which is legit, actually, because sometimes you have kind of like squint. Which one's the range person? Which one's the melee person? Yeah, vampire, blood mage, really badass assassin. You're more creative than I am, Suku. I'd name them like sword guy or magic guy or bow guy or, you know, range guy, that kind of thing. So Augustus says, I don't care which one of them's gonna be fart sniffer. Fart sniffer, rather. All right, so Curcio, I hereby deem you noble fart sniffer. There we go. Says, I don't care which one. It is this guy. And is it... Okay, yeah, it's capital F. Bam. Fart sniffer. Farsight says, give him Asperger. Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't realize what that was until I said it out loud. I was like, oh. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. Confirm. I got an achievement. Customize a hero. Fart sniffer. All right. Do you have a preference on which one? Any one of them. I don't care. Any of them at all. It's going to be this guy. It's going to be May. Character sheet. He's chubby. He's claustrophobic. He's a shaman. That's kind of cool. All right. Oh, not boogers. Not boogers. That's something else. If you got ass boogers, you should probably see a doctor. Or just wipe sometimes. Or just wipe. You know, just use a bidet. There's options. Look at this guy. He looks like he sniffed a very satisfying fart. He has that look about him, doesn't he? Satisfied, but like determined for more. Hungry for more, if you will. Aiming at the primary perk. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, friends. So let it be known, that means there's one left that is unnamed. One left. And you can rename another rename. So if you feel unsatisfied by the name Fart Sniffer, you could change it to be something else. You know, oh, there's no limits. Let's level up some people here. So Fart Sniffer, he is our magic guy with his novice's wand. I could give him more. Is it more max mana? I think. Yeah, I think that's more. Yeah, max mana. More critical, which is already decent. Resistance to resistant reduction. Resistance of targeted enemies. So, I guess their ability to resist my damage. Overall damage goes up by 5% or health. You don't like the choice, you can... Oh, you can reroll. That's kind of cool, too. So, to that end, there is a sort of a roguelite aspect. Mana makes the most sense for a guy like this. Let's give him more mana. Secondary attribute. Reliability does sound nice, because maximum damage... I mean, some of these ranges aren't crazy huge, but some of them are pretty decent. So, like, a better guarantee of max damage sounds nifty. More healing received, daily health regen. I mean, this guy's a mage. When it comes to characters that really shouldn't be in the fray, this guy, if I do my job right, should be pretty safe. I'll do reliability. That seems pretty nifty. Perks. I should have maybe looked at this first. So, melee range. I'm not sure if I really want that one for this guy. Enemies killed, including poison kill, gets more mana regen. That's kind of cool. I might snag that one. Steady aim is good. Accuracy does, I think, come into play for mage skills. However, it even shows a little mage icon there, so I think that just makes sense. Cheering is nifty. Potion throw, it's fine. Jump over, it's fine. This one is the right choice. Alright, that guy is good. Look at you next. This is... what are you, Asperger man? You are Rusty Hammer. You're a melee fella. So... Execute any enemy in melee health under 10 health. Limit per turn unlimited. Yo, that's actually kind of dope. When a bad guy is like really low on health, you could just kind of get a free murder the fuck out of him. Move there, or I could coagulate, which is pretty solid. Yeah, this is the choice. This is the way. Level up. He's a melee fella. We just picked one randomly. Give him more armor, more damage, more health. Incoming damage resistance. Really? Oh, this is rare, though. This is rare. It's weird because, like, armor resists... Oh, it's a protective layer. It restores every turn. Then, of course, health is the big one. And then resistance. incoming damage. The fact that it's rare makes me think I should just snag this one. So just 10% less damage overall. I like to think that'll, you know, be worth it across the board. Multiplier applied to the damage dealt to isolated targets. I mean, there will be those. There will be isolated instances, but I will prefer to put this guy into multi-range targets if possible. Multi-target situations. Healing receive, poison damage. Again, only if we inflict poison. We haven't seen that yet. Negative alterations, momentum. Isolation does sound nice. That might be nice against like boss battles, that kind of thing. I don't know what boss battles are going to look like in this game. If there's going to be hordes of bad guys, if bosses will have their homies next to them. I suspect it's the latter. I suspect there'll be big scary elite units that are surrounded by bodyguards. So I don't know how often that's going to happen. Whereas something like momentum is always kind of cool. That's always gonna, well, it's generally going to be cool. Opportunism will generally be cool. Healing received, yeah. So, what do we have already? Oh, look at that. He has the poison thing. Yeah, maybe I should just try to give him poison things the next opportunity. Next time there's an opportunity for it. No helmet. See if I can find things that give him poison. And just kind of spec into that. It's just, I'm not sure when that will happen. And again, there'll be more opportunities. Or I could re-roll. 2 re-rolls per level up. You know, I will re-roll. Ooh, you get fewer choices, though. Okay. I do like that reliability. That one's pretty cool. Okay. Is that it? Or do we have one more? We have one more. Oh, let's do perks first. This is our range fella. Every 2 attacks dodged. Wait. From the hero dodged by at least 1 unit, you get more action points. Okay. So that's where you, like, get a consolation prize if bad guys are dodging your shit. So you get action points back, more accuracy. But look at that, more accuracy, so you're less likely for them to dodge. I don't know if I love that, actually. I don't know if I love that. Leapfrog is okay. Coagulate. Cheer. Buff the damage of an ally. Buff the damage of an ally does sound kind of nice. Yeah, I don't love the idea of a skill that as it fires, as it triggers, you get, like, it becomes less likely to happen. I'm gonna go for this one. And then health, mana, damage, yeah, all solid choices. I'm gonna say, you know what? Yeah, his AoE skills are also pretty cool. I'm gonna say more mana. Or I could say more damage. Because we got a decent bit of mana back that time. Every attack, 5%, yeah. Of course, that was a pretty short combat round. There's going to be a lot more where that came from. And I'm guessing we'll eventually get more than 3 heroes anyway. Yeah, we'll do damage. Why not? Why not? Only 1 per stream. There's either, actually, to be honest, I can't remember. It's either 1 per person per stream, or there's like an hour-long cooldown. There is a cooldown. It's basically to prevent like 1 person from just like renaming everybody. Like, you know, we want to spread the love. Give everyone a chance. Healing received goes up quite a bit. There's that poison damage again. Physical damage. I don't know if that includes if it's physical melee. It's range damage. It doesn't say it's physical though. I mean, it's a bow, but the arrows are a physical object. Molag's left bowel. Your power sounds nice. Healing received sounds cool. I think I kind of want to re-roll these. Healing received, you know, same kind of thing with this guy. He's a ranged guy. He really shouldn't need a lot of healing if I do my job right. If I manage this situation correctly. Momentum is nice. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm tempted to do the physical damage, but I don't think that really works here. Against armor. Let's re-roll. Momentum is a little bit better. Physical damage again. I guess momentum. Sure. Oh, but like, oh, look at that. That's another one where like we shouldn't be moving around all that often. Sure, I'll take that one. Yeah, it's just okay. Okay. Let's do other stuff. I have tainted essences to trade potentially. Physical damage. Buff skills that's specified. Yeah, so yeah, like in the case of the ranged attacks, since it didn't say physical. Oh, you said the skills, not the weapon type. That's good to know. Thank you. So we'll check that then. We'll check that next time. We'll check it next time, yeah. Let me enlighten you then. I mean, the nice thing is that all these skills, you know, they bring something to the table. So they all do something for us. Left one echo for another, it says. That same momentum on them. Oh, good to know. Okay. And because, yeah, you probably saw, like, for the range guy, there's probably not a lot of that. Whereas I could see it for the melee guy. I could see his skills being more... having a momentum aspect. But it's not an always available kind of thing. Drama with a capital D. Runic Nexus. Suffered damage. Bound by imperious forces. This gave me the juice. If it's for your own good. We can get more mana. We can't quite unlock the next health upgrade. Get more weapons. Can appear in our runs. They recommend against this one immediately. I don't know if this means you only can use these in the DLC. I mean, cannons sound badass. And look pretty sick. We do have that one. Yeah, I'm tempted to, like, get one of these things somewhere. No, you're right, Suku. It's very helpful. I appreciate you letting me know about that, because yes, that's something. The momentum one in particular, I was like, I just assume that means always if you're moving and you do some kind of thing, do some kind of action, it gets applied. But what you just pointed out makes perfect sense, because again, thinking about like the ranged guy, his range skills probably don't have that momentum aspect, because it makes no sense to have a bow and arrow, sprint ahead, and then fire your bow and arrow. Like, how would that be good? Like, how would you get a benefit to that? That makes no sense at all. Versus our melee guy, probably his skills have that as a built-in effect, more likely at least, because if you charge in with a melee attack and then fucking slap at somebody, of course there will be an actual like kinetic energy transfer that could mean good momentum and cool shit happening. So yeah, it makes perfect sense. I get all these things honestly. Let's do cool. I feel like the spellcaster and the crossbow people do lots of cool stuff. So, I mean, sword guy is like still cool. Yeah, crossbows sound cool. I wonder how this damage is compared to our current like short crossbow, or short bow that is. The range seems not great. Ooh, these are different spells. Yeah, I definitely want this one. Definitely want that. Oh, that's cool. I see like a little poison icon. Ooh, maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the key. Then rusty sword, offhand sword. Yeah, I think it was a rusty hammer in the other one. Yeah, I have a feeling the damage probably isn't that different. How's about this? I'll do... I can only do one upgrade, really. Or I could do something weird like the shield or the gauntlet or something. I think... So it's a weapon. The gauntlet is a weapon, yeah. And the cannon is a weapon. Okay, so that's probably... I think that's DLC only. That's like a DLC class, I think. Yeah, that's my understanding. So, look at these guys. Bloop. 3 out of 145. We've done literally 2% of these upgrades. What about you? Nothing here yet. Those are accomplishments. Achievements, if you will. Okay, so we got that. Items, right. Night reward. So we could get a nifty little wand. It's compare that to you. So we have a novice's wand. This is a man's wand right here. Got the same kind of spells, but just a little bit better. Range is the same, but damage is a little bit better. We have this guy, which is better for this guy. So same kind of deal, slightly better damage. That's it. Oh, and he's got poison damage. That's got reliability. This got poison damage though. Damn, I should have done the poison thing because I was saying earlier how I have yet to see poison come into play. Ooh, this one's fancy as hell. Look at this guy. This is all red and fancy. This is offhand magic. It's epic. Damn, I think the choice has been made for me. Look at all those modifiers. Holy shnikes. I'm starting to think Suku maybe knows a thing or two. They know a thing or two about a thing or two. Look at the epic wand for epic gamers. For Fart Sniffer, he's gonna love it. He's gonna love this wand almost as much as he loves sniffing some farts. Almost. As if that was even possible. Beautiful. Better block, better opportunism, better stun chance, better resistance reduction. All good things in all due time. Right, we can build some new structurinos. We do not have a temple right now. I should probably do that. Let's build a temple. Kind of surprised I didn't have one already. I rotate. There is a rotate function. It is not clear. Right, it probably doesn't really matter too much. I'll build it right there. Yeah, one of those is a good idea. Could buy some new gear if we so chose. Blood crystal. Oh, it's a trinket that gives you more health. Gotcha. Is there anything else that would be worth building? I could get another mana well. Our mana's doing okay for now. Do I want to save my money? I'll save my money this round. Buffs your poison damage skills. Oh, on the skills themselves. So Suku, it sounds like that's like a big determining factor here. It's like when you see things on the skills or on the weapons, it's like that's cool, but those only give a shit when it's, at least offensively, when a skill specifies that it does that thing. It sounds like that's a big like turning point in this game once you like have that drilled into your head. Because yeah, like the poison thing, I was like, cool, I'm gonna always do 10% poison damage or whatever it was. Whereas it's like, no, it's only 10 additional. Yeah, it needs the skill for it, right? You are a developer, that's cool. Not for this game in particular, but you're well versed in this game's language. That's awesome, Suku. That's cool that you're a developer. I'm a software developer, but not a game developer. My day job is being a code fella, but yeah, I don't do really any coding in my free time. This is my hobby. You know, this is my free time sink. Not in a bad way kind of time sink, mind you, but a time sink no less. I'm a little bit worried that I'm a little worried if I build this like this, that it's gonna have it be at a 90-degree angle like that. I wonder if there is just a thing where I can say controls rotate, like construction rotate thing option. So I'm a little bit concerned that if I mean, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it will not place it in that kind of inconvenient state, inconvenient orientation. So yeah, if I want to say like, yeah, build a wall here, I'm a little bit worried about that. Moonspine as well. Yeah, in fact, I went to college with Moonspine, so he is a very I'm intimately familiar with his development skills. You can just break builds. That's pretty nifty. You can destroy. Oh, okay. Do you get all the resources back? They both always kick in. Interesting. So that is, you're right, that is kind of inconsistent, which is a good special case to be aware of, for surezies. Okay. Alright, And so if I were to say, yeah, maybe not a reinforced wall because that gets expensive. But if I say, bam. Okay, there we go. It does attach automatically. So yeah, there's no risk necessarily. I think I have to go quite that far. We'll go... Oh. There we go. It kind of oriented itself for me, which is nice. I think I will build a gate here. Bam. And then I think I will actually destroy that one. So let's see. Let's actually, this will be our time to see if we get our resources back. We could upgrade it too, which is kind of nice. You know what? Sure. Yeah. Maybe making them reinforced would be kind of nice. Because that's basically what I was going for anyway. There we go. So obviously there are some gaps here, but the idea being that we're trying to bolster where we think they might come out to slap us around a little bit. No need for health this time around, although we could just give more max health. Same with... Oh, I did not construct a mana fella. Did not construct a mana thingy. Or I could have them mine some ruin. Oh, I don't have the gold, the workers to scavenge some ruins. Barrels. That's... Oh, that's just a smaller ruin. Okay. It's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, so I can get more max health. I'm assuming when you get more max health for somebody, it is only for this one series of combats. Like, only for this, like, this one mission that we're in right now. After this mission ends, I'm assuming we keep whatever experience we gain for these heroes and whatever like items we got for them. But this kind of blessing, I'm guessing, does not carry over into the next series of challenges. Let's mods count. Yeah, if you have made mods for games, I would say that counts. Window pops up on the right that most people don't see. Specifies every single mod that apply. Ooh, that's good to know. So watch for that on the right-hand side then. Specifies every modification that gets applied. Only that's for the map they're on. Oh, really? So we don't carry over the heroes afterwards. So I shouldn't get too invested then. I shouldn't be too... I shouldn't get too invested then into what these guys might get into. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the blessing. Why the hell not? And we're gonna bless the rains down in Africa. Probably melee guy. Probably melee guy. And I might as well heal him too. Cost us nothing. Alright. That means next is to move these guys over here. So this is where the action is gonna be. Not sure what the electric shenanigans is. Corpse piles. Oh. Workers can get their tainted essence to help with the meta progression if we so chose. Good to know. Because this probably would have been a case where that would have been a little bit more worthwhile for me. Not that they would have given us a lot, but still, that's pretty cool. We could probably destroy them next round anyway. So more specifically, I'm going to put you right here. Whoops. And then put you here and you here. Actually, I'm just gonna switch these fellas. Right. I think we're all set. The EDF deploys. The sun is fading. What a terrible night for a curse. Oh, I was gonna say I heard monster noises. And eventually they'll be attacking from multiple angles. That is only an inevitability. So it's a good thing I did bolster this side at least a little bit, but hopefully they won't be able to. I won't give them the satisfaction of getting that close anyway. Not a ton of them, but of course I can't quite fully reach anyway. on, what's this guy? He is a... Oh, he's still a clawer. Okay, these are standard fellas then. They just look a little... Oh, there's a dodger. Dodger, but I hardly even know her. That is Shake. Thank you very much, Shake. What a cool dude. What's up, my man? We are playing The Last Spell. It's a pretty cool game so far. I'm really digging it so far. This is my first time checking it out. And this is the first non-tutorial mission that we're in. So there's minimal training wheels. So that means I very much have the ability to fuck it all up and eat myself in the sun if I so feel inclined. Shake, thank you for that raid, my man. Appreciate you as always. You're liking it so far? You've played this game as well? I'm liking it so far. It's pretty cool, and I have a feeling there's a lot more where this came from. In fact, you probably recognize where we are. We're very much in the early parts of the game. I see we're doing some Red Dead 2. As always, whenever someone raids, I'm always super, super happy to see if there's any fun clips you have to share, because the Shake clips in particular are a fun time, and I enjoy them a bunch. Enjoy me a good Shake clip. What can I say? I know what I'm about. Let's go ahead and... Actually, hold on. Before I do that, I think I know the answer. Yeah, I was going to say, this guy won't be able to do much because we're kind of far away. I can maybe get him to transfer some energy to this guy and make him move more. But I would say, yeah, the more likely case is that this guy's just going to be armoring up. Let's see if I could armor somebody else up for, you know, on his behalf, but I don't think you can, actually. Have a good night, Moonspine. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Thanks for popping in and chilling with us, buddy. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Nothing to power attack, so I will do a standard attackerino and shoot the heck out of this guy a whole bunch. And I will miss. That is great. I will miss a second time in a row. Also great. 3 times in a row? That's gotta be a new record. Gosh darn it. Well, I can cheer somebody else on. I'm gonna cheer you on. Because Lord knows, my guy over here is eating shit when it comes to making attacks land. I think I damaged him, or I'm like causing him to bleed or something. He lost some move points and will conduct less damage. Ridiculous. Truly ridiculous. Alright, so, getting back into the games here. This guy's the next one to go. And I think we've already moved as much as we can. Yeah, we have no movement points left. We can attack a decent bit of fellas. Decent bit of fellas here, so... I don't think we really need to move the other guys up too much. I'm just gonna go ahead and smite these last broheims down as well as I can. I don't think it's worth necessarily using the magic missiles just yet. Also, I am a righty, so having to be limited to my left hand only for this for the time being is a little bit tricky. I could still do a transfer if I wanted to. I think I'll transfer. Be a bit of a. There's going to be a bit of a wishful thinking here. I'm not sure this person's going to be able to reach, but I'll try it. Move, and then... Oh, I used straight arrow too many times. I can only power shot. No dice. I think I will just brace myself. Brace myself before I face myself. We were saying earlier, if there's a way to have someone face a different direction, if there's like a backstab element to this game, I'm a little bit worried about the fact that they're like facing away from the bad guys. But maybe there is no such thing as like, you know, backstabs or flanking attacks, that kind of thing. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Just if orientation is not something to be concerned about, but in a case like this, it's like I'd feel a little better if I could be facing northwards. No such thing. Okay, thank you, Suku. That is reassuring. Because in a lot of games like this, orientation can matter. Not always, but can matter. Oh, I have a bunch of action points left. Oh, because, yeah, this guy... There's not much else he can do, bro. I mean, nah, it's fine. Let's just end the turn. I'd do more if I could. Don't panic. Don't panic! Ah! But thankfully they're sneaking into my neck of the woods. They're trying to touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong. So I can't get everybody. But if I wanted to maximize causing offense, this would be the way to do it. Made a bunch of them very sad. I guess I could just do this again. Thinking after the fact, I realized that my positioning could have been better, but that's okay. Still be enough to make him real sad. Kill 2 of them at least. Yeah, I can't actually hit anybody else, and I would need to move 1 more turn. Just gonna hold that. I might be able to invigorate someone else. Use the other guy to invigorate this guy to move one tick. You have to isolate a target. Right, okay. So it's more about things being around them versus sneaking up behind somebody. Makes sense. These guys up here make me a little bit nervous. I think I might just leave... Yeah, I'm gonna continue to move up, I think. And have this be the focus for these two, and leave him to deal with these fellas that are kind of storming him right now. He can handle them. This mob is more of a concern, I think. So I would say... I can go even closelier. So I like that tight volley. I like it nice and tight. What can I say? In a case like here, we were saying that... I might get the sass here, but I'm gonna move my hand here. Yeah, I was looking to see if there was... I'm trying to remember what action it was saying earlier about only sometimes being able to rotate. It was something about like only on diagonals somehow. Oh, yeah, like... Oh, I see. Yeah. Only when you're on a diagonal line. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting limitation. If I wanted to really maximize damage, I would go a few more moves up. But I would recognize I'd put myself in a little bit of danger. I think I can have Magic Person help me out with that. I think it's worth it. A tight volley. Still can't get everybody. Yeah, that's okay. 4 is still pretty good. Pretty good. Do I want to do one of these as well? 4, 4, 3. 3. I'm gonna say probably not. I think I would rather just power shot you. And I think I'll power shot you as well. No, never mind. I'm gonna miss. Is this missing all over again? I can cheer someone else on, and it appears to be a free effect. It's pretty nice. Once per turn, but yeah, there's no cost to it. It does have a cooldown, though. I will do that for Magic Person. I'll have you move up. I think I'll go and do the Magic Missile, so I can clean these guys up. I want to do it again. Could do it again. I think what I will do is... That guy's a little bit close. I could move away a little bit. I will do that. Move away. Trying to like... trying to like orient my body a little bit so I'm like... So I've got like some trying to accommodate Shayna, who's on my lap right now. Also, I'm like fairly allergic to cats, and petting them is one thing, but if she like rubs her slobber all over my arms will start itching like crazy. So I'm trying to like avoid the temptation of putting my arm in front of her face, because then she'll start doing her little kitty cat slobber juices. So yeah, we've already used quite a bit. I think I'll save the magic and just do the sword thingy. Can't quite reach him, but I can just thin some of these guys' numbers down a little bit. Not enough to kill. Confirmation. I think I'm going to do a transfer at this guy. That way, you have 2 actions. I can't do this anymore. I can just pull myself right here though and attack them both. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. So way more where that came from. They do get in a range to attack. Lots of misses, which is good. Oh. Alright, so this guy I would say makes sense to go first. There's quite a bit of action up top. Could move up, and I'm going to. So that's 5 if I attack there. Okay. Let's do that. Let's see, there was, yeah, this guy got missed. What are you exactly? You are a, oh, dodger. That is very appropriate. Harder to hit. Depends on sheer luck sometimes. Yeah, the claw attack, of course. Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if they're like, if they have other downsides to them in some way. Whoops, no button. I can just do that again. There we go. I have my lap back. Just to maximize effective range. There we go. We got a hit on him. Killed a few more. Can move here. And I actually got a pretty lucky kill there. I'm 1 square away. If I wanted to, I could, if someone could give me some kind of bolster, the magic person could bolster my movement. I could take a 5-foot step and just clear those guys out. But there's way more where that came from, of course. These runners are looking to run. As for you, yeah, we're probably gonna need to do more magic missiles. Such. I'll do this person first. The tight volley. So 5 is pretty good. Pretty good damage. Not enough to kill anything, but just good damage in general. Another 5 there. Looking to see, like, as always, looking for maximum damage, maximum impact and such. It's pretty good. A lot of misses. Still got a number of kills, though, which is good. I have 1 left. I would say, yeah, let's actually try to power attack this guy. If I could drop him, that'd be real cool. Yo, we actually dropped him. Hell yeah, that's badass. And then I can buff you. Okay, and then for you, I'm gonna say... Oh, and of course, there's movement. Go ahead and drop... Unless they dodge. That could happen. Range of things could happen. Gonna move here. We have 3 actions left. I'll do... See if I can drop you. And on you as well. Not enough to kill, but definitely made him sad. I'll go and transfer you. Yeah, do I want to move away, or do I want to go in and just seal the deal with these guys? I kind of want to just seal the deal against these guys. Crush their asses. I mean, there's more where that came from, obviously, but... That's one of the satisfaction of a job well done. Okay, I think that is it for now. No, actually, this person has a lot of movement left. I'll move them here. And I'll actually... Okay, give you one of these. I think they're both safe. This guy's still very much in the danger zone, but he's a tanky boy. He can handle it. Last batch of them. Wow, I keep horribly misreading how movement works, because I was thinking like, oh yeah, the little like the safety range of how far the guys can move. Like, oh no, we're fine. If I move them there, the bad guys can't reach me. But I keep misunderstanding they can move well beyond like the bounds of what this is showing. Maybe the idea is you just can't tell the future. Maybe it's just an approximation, but this little view is not like an accurate representation of where they can move next turn. Maybe it's just kind of a summary. So something to be aware of. Where it's like don't invest too much into its effect, into like the effectiveness of that little print, of that little preview. I go here. See, I can affect way more of them. Very good. Do I just do it again? Or I can move. Only have one move after that. Let's just do this again. It's the best way to, like, be sure that we're killing as many as possible. Only actually killed 3. There's also this thing. Here, you're doing them a favor. Yeah, I'm like, I'm looking to see if there's a way I could maximize the ability to, like, fuck those guys up. Or I could just move over this way. Ooh, I do have this crush ability. Yeah, that's actually pretty slick. If I go right here and crush these two. That's pretty nice. And yeah, I don't have the fatality ability. It doesn't say how much health they have to be. Like, for when they say almost dead, I'm guessing it's a percentage. Like 10% health or like 5% health maybe. So he's all set. Alright, we'll do another one of these. Of course, we can, unfortunately, we can affect our buddies, our friends, with these things. Oh, there's a line of fire aspect that I'm noticing here. See, I cannot shoot that way. Oh, actually, and it's also distance. Line of sight and distance are a factor here. I like the idea of finishing some of these dudes off, so I'm going to have you move first, I think. Yeah, line of sight is definitely important here, which makes perfect sense. I think I might see about transferring to this guy again, so we can do another one of those crush attacks and take out those two. So instead, I'll probably do one of these. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna move this person first, I think, because yeah, this whole line of sight thing is kind of screwing us up. This rock in particular. Is that better? Marginally. That's fine. So I'll finish that one off. Hit these two. Can't hit those guys, but I can hit you. Yeah, so like I said, I'll leave those two for this guy. I think he'll be able to handle it. That only costs 1, so I'll get confirmation here. And a confirmation here. Whoops. And then transfer to you. So that you can get a free little crush. Very nice. And then move up. Might as well. Okay. Oh, fuck. I mean, I guess that's okay, but I think I want them to stay. I'll put them there instead. Anyway, time for this guy to do... Actually, we haven't had him do anything yet. Because, yeah, I wanted to have him move... here, I think. Man, I wish I could rotate this by 90 degrees. What's up, Aleph, by the way? Good to see you, bud. The game's pretty cool. I'm liking it a lot so far. I still have much to learn, but I'm digging it so far. I can rotate it on these squares, at least. Oh, here we go. There's a 3 for... Yeah, I was looking to see if there's a way where I could target 3 baddies. 3 or more baddies. There we go. Good damage across the board. I think I'll do... Power attack on your ass. Full hit. And then... I'll move back then. Oh, I moved back too far. I'm going to cancel that movement. There we go. And I missed! Missed this. There we go. And then I'll cheer on this guy for his next turn. Everyone has done all their goods. All their due diligence. They were saying we're approaching the last of them. He's breaking my barricades. That's not very nice. Now, there's something here. Oh, it's a crevice. I was going to say, it'd be nice to pop myself right there so I could crush the asses. Well, these guys, these are, oh, just clawers. They just look fancy. They look special. There's a whole bunch more where that came from. I'm thinking I probably shouldn't like put myself out there too much because getting surrounded is a great way to have a sad time in this video game. I'm tempted to do another one of these. Or I don't have to overthink this. I can just do this. Blue. Let's go ahead and seal the deal here. And I could armor up and then move elsewhere. I'll move here. Actually, I'm gonna cancel that movement because I could potentially use that movement in other ways in a moment. In a meowment. I like that tight volley. Nice and tight, just the way a mother likes it, Trebek. Thinking be nice. Oh, I'm still too far away, but I can at least get to these guys. Good damage, only one kill, but still pretty good. Go ahead and slap his ass. Pleasurably or otherwise. It'd be nice if I could... Oh, some of them are getting kind of close, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... I'll confess, some of these guys were sneaking by me. More than I want to admit that they were. So yeah, that is going to be a bit of a priority then. Oh, shucks. Not if we're missing all the time. Two... So many misses. God dang. So many misses, so little time. Yeah, I think I'm going to prioritize this. That's going to be... This is going to become messy in no time if I let this fester. I use a magic missile here. I'm using a lot of we'll just do a standard attacks. I was gonna say they're not overly strong. These fellas. They're just wimbly bimbly. We'll do just seal it. Seal the deal there. Then I will give you a little bufferino. I can't go to that. Oh, I can go to that space though. That's nice. Oh, actually, hold on, yeah. Revert that movement. I have more movement options now, so I can do the big crush. Yo, we got Ball Cap Gamer. What's up, buddy? Thank you very much, Ball Cap Gamer. How you doing, bud? We are playing The Last Spell. It's really cool. I'm trying to get good. I'm trying to be smart about how I play this game, and I'm trying to not get scared and piss my pants too embarrassingly. I'm gonna be pissing my pants on stream. I want it to be, you know, I want to piss my pants like a real gamer, and like a real cool guy, and not embarrass myself, because that'd just be shameful. I was saying earlier, I was thinking I was gonna not put this guy in harm's way, but now that I see that we're nearing the end of this little combat zone, I'm just gonna say heck the rules and slap some baddies. That's what we're gonna finna do. I could kill those three. That'd be real cool. We got him. Take this, he says. It's pretty cool though. I'm liking this game a lot. Pretty cool. Blockcap Gamer's doing some Mario RPG. That's awesome, bud. Is it the new one or the remastered one? Because I've yet to play the remaster, but I love the original. The original is a very good video game. I'm going to cheer on you. Guess I can cheer on myself. I'm not sure if that works that way. Sometimes you got to be your own hype man. That's just how it works. This is a turn-based... I don't know if tower defense is the right word, but it's a turn-based kind of tactical RPG. Pretty cool so far. I'm liking it a lot. So I just keep slapping these guys around. It's working so far. Not always the best damage, but we're stunning them sometimes and making them very sad. And that is, you know, really its own reward, if you think about it. So I'm going to see if I can reposition. Or I will do no such repositioning, and I will just crush-inate their butt-inates. And I go here. And I do the... Oh, I still can't do the execute. Still holding out for that to come into play. Oops. Smack. Because I could do this all night long, baby. I'm gonna hold that because I might be able to use those movements in a moment. Schmovements in a moment. By the way, Ballcap Gamer, as you probably remember, whenever somebody raids, I always like to ask for clips. If you have a fun clip you wanted to share, you're welcome to do so. Free of charge. Just because you're so nice. It's very nice of you to raid us. And I always appreciate that. So yeah, if you have any clips you want to share, you're more than welcome to hit us with one of those. Slap them in the chat. We'll all watch it together. Put up on the big screen. Some of that good shit. It does self-buff you. That's nice. Doing it first. Ooh, very good. Very good. So yeah, so I should do that first then, like you were saying, that restoration. So yeah, since I was kind of thinking about giving this guy a restoration station vacation. Actually, I'll do this guy first. Seems like giving this guy restoration is like pretty nifty a lot of the times. Just because it gives him extra maneuverability. And he's been slapped around a little bit, so it's only fair. There's a bunch there. I think I'm gonna just do kind of onesie-twosie shots here. Like, slap her in the face with a bow and arrow. And then I think I will move here. Slap you in the face with a bow and arrow shot. Let's kind of clean up a little bit. Without using mana, if I can help it. And then I have one action left. See, I'm one square away from being able to get those guys. Those guys have been just sitting in the corner for a long time. We're just gonna do them the favor. Give you the buff, and then you will give this guy... Oh, I can't see him. I don't have the line of sight. I guess I'll just move up. One more. I lied. Two more? Like... Alright. Can I go back? Back. What about here? Just darn it. There we go. Now I can give him the juice. Give him the juice! Well, actually, I could potentially make all these guys really sad. With another one of these big shots. Shame I can't get to that spot right there so I could really get him really good. Yeah, it sounds good though, Ballcap Gamer. Again, thank you for that raid, my friend. Very generous of you. And I know you've raided us before, Ballcap Gamer. Were you one of the ones that was playing Turbo Kid at one point? Because that's a game at some point I would like to go back and finish. That was a very good video game. I'm definitely down for more of that game in my future, in my near future. So I'm going to revert. What if I go here and do it? It wouldn't do like the big satisfying Smackarino. I guess that's the thing. I guess this is like it's probably the best I could potentially do when it comes to maximizing affecting a lot of baddies. So I'll do that. I'm not gonna kill anybody, but of course those guys are stunned. So I can move up to help with this situation. Actually, I'm gonna snipe him as well. Okay. He's moved as much as he can. That is all good. Enter. Guess we'll run the last couple of bundles of bad guys. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm gonna see if I can hold off on using more mana, just because we've already used a lot of mana for this guy anyway. I will do one of these. Bam. And then another one. Bam. Bleh. I think we're at the last couple of fellas left, so... Oops. We're just kind of cleaning up. I'm gonna hold off on him because we might... Actually, if I do this now... Let's hold off on that because I can... Come out real quick. Never mind, I'm gonna miss. We've got like 3 HP left. 2 misses in a row. Can we go 3 misses in a row? We had 3 misses in a row earlier. It was a little bit shameful, but also kind of funny. Let's go away from a power attack, which may or may not be better accuracy. It's better damage when it hits, which is pretty satisfying. Is that it? That is it. This stench smells like victory. No, that's just me. I shit my pants. I victoriously shit my pants. Thank you very much. So we had some panic because we had some things destroyed. Or some things damaged, at least. A bunch of bonus thingamajigs. See if there's anything particularly fun or weird. Lots of stunnings. Magic spill. Spent a lot of magic. Oh, yeah. That'll be eventually coming in from that point and that point. Here we go. That's where we get multiple attacks coming in hot. You're saying you should try this out. Or blessings, which is kind of cool. Yeah, good to know. Spend gold to upgrade a station like this, which is pretty cool. Voxivs, thank you so much, bud. That's so nice. You are the third raid to come our way in a very short amount of time. So I don't know if something's in the water tonight. Everybody's like, yo, let's go hang out with Alex. But thank you. That's so nice. Thank you very much, my friend. Doing some more Tarkov. I'm assuming... I'm sure I'm sure it's already come up a bajillion times. But of course, over the past, I guess it was a few weeks ago, or I guess it was even last week, all the discourse around the Tarkov situation. I hope things have like normalized and calmed down a bit. And I hope we're all able to enjoy the game and not have as much drama and discourse about it. I know it was hard to escape there for a bit. But thank you for that raid. Hope the games were good tonight. And again, hopefully all the shenanigans with the stuff the devs were previously threatening to pull have quieted down. You can just play the game and have a nice time. And we actually just got a read from Ballcap Gamer. I offered to them what I'm about to offer to you. If you have any clips you want to share, feel free to post them right into the chat. We can all watch them together because I love when people have clips to share, especially right when they come in for a raid, because that's super nice of you to raid us and hang out with us. The least I can do is try to, give people a little sample of what your content's all about. We got Not in the House. Yeah, this is a pretty cool game. It's a pretty cool game. I'm liking it a lot so far. It's my first time playing it, but I'm trying to avoid embarrassing myself too bad. Yeah, the developers came to the senses exactly. I thought Tingle streamed here. The Tingle streams were fun. Yeah. For those who don't know, I called it Tingle of Time Randomizer. So we were doing an Ocarina of Time randomizer that we finished last week. Ocarina of Time, but the character model was Tingle, and I on the webcam was dressed as Tingle. I bought a Tingle costume online. It was to celebrate the fact that about a month ago I turned 35, and Tingle in Majora's Mask, we learn, is canonically 35 years old. So I figured, what better way to celebrate than by me saying I was going to dress as him for the full year. Okay, maybe not the full year, but living a year as Tingle. That's the dream right there, honestly. We just had a sick dub. Just had a sick victory. Night 2 of this defend against the baddies kind of this gameplay loop. These waves of undead fellas coming in hot, trying to get our asses, and we're warding them off the best we can with only 3 heroes. And we get these meta progression moments in between each night where we get to like either unlock new weapons for our guys or give them some nice nifty bonuses that carry over across each mission. And we have these mysterious entities that have some kind of functionality, some kind of interaction with the main story, with like the plot of the game. It's all very mysterious. We don't know what they are. We just have this vague silhouette of who they are and what they have to offer us. I will indeed unlock swords. More swords, that is. I'm thinking I might as well get the mana thing. And again, I think I'm going to hold off on going for these, just because I think these are only for the DLC, which we've yet to get into. I was going to say, should I get more health? I'm going to say I might as well get the mana. We can't afford either of these just yet. I wonder how we unlock more upgrades. It doesn't say. Question mark, question mark. It's keeping it very, very sneaky. I'm going to go ahead and unlock the cannons, because I don't know if I can use them yet, but they sound cool, and maybe if I unlock them, something will become obvious. So unlock them for now, and if nothing else, we can just save up for health upgrades and mana upgrades, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think the cannons can only be used by dwarves. Do I have the house upgrade? I do. And I need 4 knights in Gildenberg. Okay. 200 action points casting spell skills provided by hammers. Oh, I see. New weapon variations. Once you... Oh, it even has a little loading bar. That's cool. So yeah, as you... A little progress bar. As you're doing stuff, as you're knocking shit out, as you're spending points to make cool things happen with your abilities. That's pretty neat. Deal a bunch of damage, or mitigate damage with armor. Very good. Alright, so let's leave here. Platinum for both games, yeah. Yeah, so not a big fan of Force, which is a shame, because I remember thinking it looked kind of cool, but yeah, Frontiers sounds like the better game, generally speaking. We have some level ups to do. So this guy is going to get, let's see, better accuracy is not bad. This is the melee fellow. I feel like he wasn't really missing too many times. We could re-roll, but then we have fewer choices. Do I just go for more accuracy? More damage is never a bad thing. More armor is also not a bad thing, especially because this guy, as a tank, you know, he does get pushed around a little bit. I'm thinking either, yeah, accuracy, like the dodge of targeted enemies. Yeah, we'll go and do accuracy. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Then secondary attribute. What else we got? Is there a time limit? Not at all. Yeah, 2 minutes is perfectly fine. Yeah, 2 minutes. I would say, yeah, don't like send a highlight that has that's like an hour long. But yeah, I would say like 2 to 5 minutes is perfectly fine. Within reason. Or if you have like a YouTube short or a TikTok video, that also counts. Daily health regen going up quite a bit. That is nice because again, this guy's probably gonna get slapped around a bit. So that's probably a solid choice. And for perks, bodybuilder, every 10 max health, after 100 he gets more physical damage. That's pretty cool. Damage is increased based on the current mana. 30% of the hero's current mana, which is pretty cool, especially because, yeah, if we're not casting a lot of magic, casting a lot of spells, or using a lot of spell abilities, that is, then yeah, just generally better damage. Next skill gets vision. Doesn't require direct line of sight. That's not quite as useful for us. Less health, but more damage, more critical damage, more experience gained. One of these two. I would say let's go for this one, because then that would incentivize us to maximize his health more. That sounds nice. Oh, let's go ahead and level everybody. Everybody. Real-time strategy games. Yeah, this is very much... Actually, it's not even real-time. It's a turn-based strategy game, to be clear. It's like a turn-based, like, tactical game. It's like a sort of XCOM-like game in some ways. The way the turn-based combat works. Less emphasis on cover mechanics and that kind of thing. But definitely an emphasis on, like, what certain abilities can reach, that kind of thing. But the enemies move more in a mob-like fashion. So the enemies are more... moving as like a cluster of units as opposed to individual units sprawling everywhere. That's kind of been my that's at least been kind of what I've noticed so far. Give him more health, but again, I'm not sure if that's really a huge issue with a ranged person. More damage is never a bad thing. Accuracy doesn't hurt. I want to reroll. Let's reroll. More accuracy, that sounds nice. Like pretty good accuracy even. Because we were missing some shots for sure. Mana regen goes up. Range damage sounds nice. Yeah, range damage. Makes sense for them. And perks. This is the ranged person. Spiky counter. Whenever this hero is hit, they spiky. Did I say spicy counter? Spiky counter. Based on the block amount, which is 2. It's not the bestest. Every 10% of missing mana... Oh, of mana spent goes to the critical percentage, I think? Yeah. Percent to crit. If 2 enemies hit, the next skill gets which actually is not bad. Having automatic line, and not requiring line of sight when you're a ranged person is not the worst thing ever. That's a melee attack, probably not as worthwhile there. This one is tempting because I've been burning through mana quite a bit with this person, but I think this is probably the better choice. Modifier does not stack, of course, which makes sense. But yeah, not having to worry about line of sight does sound kind of nice. Only intermittently, of course, but still pretty cool. Okay. And I think we're all leveled up, aren't we? Oh, we never leveled up. How could I forget Fart Sniffer, of course. Can't forget Fart Sniffer. That guy's a classic. My favorite RTS? You mean this game? Because actually it's more of a turn-based strategy game. But of course right now we're more in like the leveling and the aftercare after having survived the previous round. But there's at least one more after this. Actually, I think there's multiple ticks. I think each general like level has like there's like a little loading bar that we'll see in a moment here. I could get myself a lot more health. I don't know though, I'm kind of feeling like more accuracy might not be bad. Our guy did actually no, hold on. This is the spellcaster. Yeah, the health thing would not make a difference, I don't think. I'm actually gonna re-roll. That's just okay. I'll probably just take damage. Cause yeah, I'm thinking like the spellcasting situation, I think I'd rather not buff this guy up with health too much if I can help it, just because I'm not sure it'd really be worth it. Health regen, stun chance, healing receipt. Man, I kind of want to re-roll this one too, honestly. Reliability's pretty good though. That's a solid choice, I think. Then perks for this guy. Trying to cause some psychic damage. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Trying to inflict some psychic damage on others. I understand how that goes. Sometimes it's fun to just like see who's paying attention. Like it's like a little test to see who's listening. There's a spiky counter again, or actually the spicy counter. That was pretty fun. More magic with when you have more mana. That's the thing though. This person's gonna frequently have not a ton of mana. The line of sight thing might be nifty here as well. We're not wounded, we get better dodge and more movement. That's pretty tempting too, honestly. More movement and better dodge wouldn't be a shabby idea. Yeah, the magic fuel thing is tempting, but yeah, again, we're gonna be burning through mana a lot, generally speaking. But of course, that number's gonna go up a decent bit because we're gonna find ways to maximize this guy's magic anyway, his maximum mana anyway. Yeah, maybe I should just stick with this one. Maybe that's the proper choice. I'm kind of surprised I didn't pick this one. Oh, right, because of the diminishing the diminishing chance of this triggering. That's why I didn't stick with it. That's fine. Okay. We got a cool item. As we did so well the last mission. I was about to say, got item with like the Mario Party voice. As like, oh, haha, as if. But then I see a goddamn Koopa shell. So, I guess that's strangely effective. Propagation bounces. Heck is a propagation bounces? I'm guessing that's only with certain spells. If a thing propagates, then this causes one more bounce of it. But probably like what Suku was telling us earlier, you have to watch for only for skills that actually have a propagation bonus. So I don't know if that's going to be all that helpful for us. Otherwise, we have really cool body armor or a really cool wand. But we already have a guy that's got a cool wand. He has an epic wand. There's that propagation damage like we were saying. So yeah, I think I'm less inclined for that one. This is probably the way. This is probably the choice here. So light armor, so he's got medium armor. He's got heavy armor. He's got medium armor. Okay, so what do we get? So less armor, okay. But more health and without the movement penalty. And that's about it. So it's not that much of a the diminishing aspect. Or I could just take this charm, because yeah, nobody's using light armor right now. Everyone's using medium, or heavy, in the case of this guy. That +2 to block is pretty cool. I think I might switch out for this one. For good old-fashioned fart sniffer. Reduction or... yeah, propagation balances. Yeah, so the propagation balances thing would only really be useful for the spellcaster. But again, there's nothing he has that actually propagates it all, so I think I'll just take the light armor. And specifically, we'll give that to... I mean, realistically speaking, it would make the most sense to give it to our melee guy. He would lose the +2 to block. He would get a little bit more health. He'd have more movement. More mana, which is nice. Actually, the +9 to mana, you know what? That actually... I think that actually does tell me all I need to know. I think giving that to the magic man is the right call. Bloop. He's got the cool armor. He's got the cool wand. What a boss. What an absolute stud. And we could buy more gear as well. So if there's anything in the shop that I just can't live without, everything must go. I'm guessing that means things are... like cheap or something. Stingy turtle charm. So yeah, so when he played this previously, he was like, wow, this is such a cool real-time strategy game. And was knowingly trying to cause harm to poor Legate. Or Legate. And with range increases, good to know. I mean, there is this guy. So if we were looking at this hammer, I mean, that base damage increase is pretty nice. Just a regular hammer +2. No rustiness there. It is all trustiness. That's probably a solid investment, I would say, for this guy. Nasal helmet. What an odd name. So yeah, better dodge with that one. That's kind of cool. Yeah, the standard greaves, that kind of thing. Yeah, that hammer for sure. And maybe even the hand crossbow. Actually, I'm kind of curious. So the hand crossbow does less damage, but it has very different like skill set. Has worse range too, but it has a multi-hit aspect, and it is armor piercing. That is kind of neat, honestly. It's kind of neat. Tome of Secrets, which is different spells. Of course, that would only really make sense for this guy. This guy, I mean, it's got that epic one. It seems like that makes all the sense in the world. Let's go ahead and get that hammer. Hammer sounds pretty fun. Tempted to try the crossbow just to see what it's about. Covers the nose. Makes perfect sense, yeah. You can kind of see there's like a little metal piece that comes right there. Just a funny sounding name, but yeah, that would make sense. This would make sense to give to somebody who has like a really good, who does not need armor per se, but could use better dodge, which would probably be this person. Dodge instead of armor. They would get better movement points, which would be pretty cool. Potion of health. Not the worst idea in the world. Invisibility. That's cool. Potion of strength. That's also tempting. Trinket for more health. Also a shield. I don't think this guy has a shield. +1, +1. They're not that expensive. Let's go ahead and get one. And that one too. So we got some fun, nice things for us to try out. Let's also invest in some new structures. Let's go ahead and get a mana well. We had resisted building one previously. Let's go and do one now. Bam. Also, yes, there are a total of, looks like 7 rounds this first level, which is quite the doozy. Do I have the big hammer unlocked? I don't think I do. When it comes to the Tainted Essence unlocks, we only have like the standard hammers. Well, maybe the answer is I have some kind of big hammer. I remember there was, oh, I think it was swords. We unlocked a bunch of swords, but we haven't. We just have just the starting equipment, starting hammers and such. You have a second weapon slot. Oh, good to know. So in the case of some of the other items, then. Details. Yeah, they have this offhand thing right here. So Actually, I guess that's where this goes. There we go. That's where the shield goes. Give him a cool helmet. Oh, he can't wear helmets yet. It's crossed off. Unless that goes... Oh, good to know. Maybe he specifically can't wear them? Oh, but you can. Oh, interesting. That's such an odd restraint. Such an odd thing to prevent for the time being. Okay. So if I wanted to, I don't know if there'd be much benefit to this, but that would be an option. Swapping of sets. Well, I went ahead and bought this helmet. I guess I might as well give it to somebody. Let's give it to you. Boop. Never looked better. Yeah, we're still in the first area, exactly. Yeah, so the second slot. So I'm guessing that's what this means. Or bow. Oh, I see. Yeah, right there. So yeah, so I could get the guy a crossbow, little hand crossbow, put that in the offhand slot, and I'm assuming I could switch off on the fly. So we have worn medium armor. I don't think there's anybody that would benefit by switching to this, because yeah, we gave that guy. He's got worn heavy armor, which probably is more befitting for someone like him. Oh. Sounds good, Voxiv. Thanks for... Again, thank you again for that rating for Pop and hanging in here a little bit for the night. It is getting pretty late, so I'm probably going to have to wrap up fairly soon. We're definitely not going to be finishing up this level tonight, but we'll do a little bit more before we wrap up for the night. Was there anything else I wanted to build structure-wise? We don't need another shop. We don't need another temple. I could buy another house. Gives us more workers. We have 2 workers right now. Yeah, let's go and get ourselves another worker. Why the hell not? And of course, you can upgrade things. I don't have the money for it right now, obviously, but we could upgrade to more workers if we needed to. If we wanted to, rather. I could upgrade... Oh, in fact, I should have considered that too. I can upgrade these stations. They have more to offer. We have 3 workers, which is pretty cool. So I might give a max health bonus thingy to this guy, because that would make his damage go up, which is pretty cool. Because we did take that 1 perk, which is pretty slick. You can use both in combat, which could be a necessity when you... Oh, good to know. Exhaust your skill options for your first weapon. So obviously the action point total is still the same, but like the action point pool. But I'm guessing that means that, yeah, since like certain weapons have a certain skills have a certain limited number of uses, if you have skill points left, you can still dip into those extra skill points. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Whoops. See, I can't afford the fun crossbow that I was looking at, but that is good for future reference. I think I'll save my money for now, but yeah, thank you for that, Suku. That's very good to know. Very helpful. 40 health to all heroes. Wouldn't be a shabby idea. Although this is the only guy that really got hurt, and I think that costs nothing anyway. I'll give you a bonus. And then I'll give you a heal, for that matter. Swing. And then I think I will have what are these things? It's 11 tainted essence no matter how we slice it. Give me the gold. And the gold is instantaneous. Look at that. So now I could afford a fancy crossbow that I was lusting after. Do I go and go for it? Let's try it out. Let's try this cool new notion out. Why the hell not? So you... This is the range fella. There we go. So we can switch on the fly. He's got a very different skill set. One involves poison. The other one involves like fire or something. I like it. And I'm assuming switching on the fly is a fairly cheap, if not free, thing to do. We'll still start with bow and arrow just because the range is nice. That's pretty slick. This is my favorite real-time strategy. I don't know. When it comes to like strategy games, I'm not like the most goodest or the most experiencedest, that is. I don't know if it really counts, but RimWorld is my go-to. RimWorld is my go. It's more of a colony management game, obviously. there is the combat, of course, is real time, as is, I guess, all decision making that happens in that game. But I recognize that's like not, that's kind of cheating, because like RimWorld, there's a lot of systems, there's a lot of shit you do in that game. But that being said, yeah, I mean, I enjoy XCOM. I've only played XCOM 2. In fact, for a while there, we were playing XCOM 2 co-op with some friends, which some of you might be raising an eyebrow at, like, how do you do co-op with that game where it is very much a single player game? We were playing it. So I'm gonna give this to you. There we go. We were playing it with, what's it called? Parsec. We were playing with Parsec with several of our friends remotely, and I was hosting on my computer, and they were remoting onto my computer, and we were just kind of doing round robin where each person controlled one character. That was the thing we were doing on stream for a while, and that was a lot of fun. So XCOM 2 is really fun. Of course, I remember Warcraft 3, and I never really did play StarCraft, but some of the older games I did play back in the day. But yeah, it's the strategy games in general is something that I feel like I've neglected. You know, I feel like that's like an archetype of games that like a genre of games that I have not done like a proper, like, full experience of it. You know, it's like there's more. I have to right click. There we go. But like there's a lot that I need to go back and play at some point. At some point, it's like it'd be worth my while to go back and kind of get caught up on a bunch of entries I've since missed out on. Just trying to guesstimate where these guys will strike. Let's upgrade this guy. Upgrade this one. This is a... Oh, it's already reinforced. Good. Where's that one? That's where these guys are going to be coming from. That one's already reinforced. So is that one. So is that one. Reinforce that one. Which it says this way. I think they could still come up from up top, obviously. Build some over here as well. Can't just do a reinforced one, but I can just do a standard one there. Okay, that's good enough, I think. Let's go ahead and... in the production phase, now to deploy. The EDF deploys. Yeah, RimWorld. RimWorld is like, when it is combat time, it is real-time strategy, and when it is like pretty much every other time, it is more of a colony management game. You know, when it comes to like, what do I call this game? But of course, that all happens in real time. So, you know, in the strictest definition of what is an RTS, what isn't. Yeah, it counts. It is an RTS for sure. This is going to be a tricky case. I'm guessing it would be worth my while to like have somebody be in the middle. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. Something like this where, again, we only have three dudes obviously for this one, but one person on this side, one person like dedicated for this side more or less, and then yeah, someone who can hopefully hop in and hop out as needed, tag in, tag out whenever the opportunity presents itself. But sad this guy doesn't have a ton of mana, but the spellcaster does. So hopefully that'll be enough. Let's see where they're gonna begin. Not too bad, not too bad. Getting some flying fellas, by the way. It's most of what you play. Yeah, they can be really satisfying, and RimWorld is a very good one. Yeah, it's like, you're right, it's like a subset of strategy games. It's like a subgenre. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair way to look at it. Winged. Bird-like creatures. They love to harass the city and cause panic. They avoid the battlefield. Probably descended from chickens. It's funny. And obviously they're flying. I had a sneaking suspicion. Call it gamer intuition. But I was beginning to wonder if they had some kind of flying ability. So I go right here. I can cause a little what for. Pretty good damage. Looks like they had some armor to them. They have two bars. Yes, they have armor. Good to know. Good to know, and I think it replenishes every turn, right? So you have to kind of get past that armor. Makes sense. Makes sense. I can't do that again. I could do this guy, but I think that's kind of little bit overindulgent for the time being here. Let's do... Oh, I'm outside of the range. I'll go ahead and... Actually... see if I can just... Oh. See if I can not miss. There we go. Since they've been... Their effectiveness have been lowered, I might as well. Might as well, like, you know, snipe out the ones that are weakened. For this... Yeah, nothing up top here. Fortunately, the limited range is not the bestest. So if I got here... It's like that wouldn't quite count, would it? Yeah. It's kind of unfortunate. The reality is that our guy's not going to be able to do a ton this round, necessarily. What I could do is go, like, here. And see if this person could bolster him. Although, we might be too far away. Yeah, we'd have to move up to offer the bolstering. So we could do it now. Let's go ahead and do it now, actually, while we're talking about it. So that's better. Still not the bestest. It's still pretty good. If I get one more square, I could do the really cool crush ability. That's fine, though. So I stunned 2 of them, which is good. Press tab to switch weapons for this guy. I don't think this guy has a second weapon, does he? Yeah, he doesn't have a second weapon. But that's good to know for the range fella. For the range fella. In fact, I probably should have looked at this for next time at least. Because these guys are going to be closing in for closer range pretty soon here. So this weapon probably will become more relevant for this next round here. Standard quick shot. There's the poison. Slow death. That's pretty cool. Then 420 blaze it, which lights their asses on fire. Oh, this actually has propagation. Now we're seeing propagation now. That's good to know. That's pretty sick. So that one's really nice. Good to know. Good to know, yeah. So for this guy, I could just do another one of these. A bit early to be overspending necessarily, but I guess it's the best shot that we have. Be extra effective right here. Kill a couple of those guys. I can just armor myself up. Might as well. Alright, so that means the only person who has stuff left to do is you. So I could just say go ahead and slap this puppy. There we go. Don't have a ton of movement. I could probably affect that guy. I think, yeah, I'm very much too far away to get to those guys. So I'll just move up. And then... No, I could do another transference. Too far away from that guy, obviously. I'll just armor... Actually, can I armor you up? No, I cannot. Out of range. It can only armor yourself, which makes sense. Now, somebody has cheer. Oh, but it's not available yet. Okay. Oh, well, it's not even that. It's that we're out of range. Right, we're too far away. Have a good night, Ballcap Gamer. Thank you again, buddy. Appreciate you popping in. And again, that raid was very kind of you, as always. Super helpful fella. We're coming in hot here, as expected. That's like we were saying earlier. Now is a good time to test out our cool, hot new weapon right here. Sweet-ass quick shot. This thing is a 1 target. This is a 1 target. That's a 1 target. So that's one reason why so far I've mostly been sticking with this guy, just because I love them sweet-ass AoEs. However, there will come a time very soon where... Here we go. I have to rotate. But yeah, we're gonna definitely be wanting to focus on some of these individual guys. I think I'll go ahead and do... I'd like to see if I can maximize the number of baddies affected. It's pretty good. I could do this one as well, but again, it seems a little bit earlier for that. I'm gonna tab over. So that's that, of course, tells us what the damage is. I think this... Let's see, it says affects poison 84. I'm guessing that means 84 poison damage. But then it says 3 rounds. I'm assuming that means not 84 damage every tick for 3 rounds. Like every round ticking down. Change damage. So it changes a portion of damage. A random adjacent unit up to max bounces. Max bounces is 3, I think. And of course that tells us the damage. I'm kind of curious. I'm also curious to watch this fight. You know what? Yeah, let's see how this goes. Use it on you. Oh, amazing. That's really solid. I like that a lot. That's really nice. All right, so then I'll use it on you. Just see what that looks like. So the poison damage is instantaneous. Oh, wait, no, it is not instantaneous. So next round, he will take 84 poison damage. Over time, yeah, okay. So 84 over, I guess, 3 rounds. Or wait, no, they mean 84 each time. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see whether they mean 84 slowly or 84 each round, each range, or each turn, that is. Okay, well, now we know what that entails. Then we, of course, have standard quick shot. I'm going to move back in a second here. Oh! Can you attack the same person twice? Probably don't need to, given that this guy's going to get... He's already poisoned. Pretty cool. I'm going to move... I'm going to move it. Actually, I don't want to move back quite that much. Let's move back here. Alright, this guy isn't gone yet. It is 84 every turn. That's much, much better. That's really nice. Thank you for the clarification. That's really helpful. Then I can do another one of these. Oh, actually, I think I should have done this first. And that little bonus, might as well. Could move, I guess, to any of these locations. To do this. There we go. Not quite enough to kill, although we get that fatality. There we go. There's a little bump. A little love tap. I'll move back, and then I might as well fortify myself. Now the reality, of course, is that there's more action happening down here. If I could move over to this zone. I could transfer some energy to this person, have them do some more stuffs. Looks like I'm just outside the range of being able to do anything worth a damn against those guys, which is a shame, unless... What if I got right here instead? Is that a little bit better? And I think no matter how we slice it, we're always going to be like 1 square short. Unless I can transfer myself. Cannot transfer myself. Well, it makes sense, honestly. I don't think there's a way to slice it differently. Yeah. So I would say if I'm doing anything along those lines, I might as well transfer some juice to this guy. I think that'd be... I kind of have to commit one direction. Yeah, I have to commit one direction. Might as well do it here. Okay, so with that... I would probably... Let's take a pot shot at this guy just to drop him. Oh, of course I would miss. So I think the acid... I'm not sure if the poison's going to kill him at the beginning of next round or at the end of next round, but he's going to get dropped. Unfortunately, we missed, but I can cheer on you. So you'll do something cool next round, maybe. Yeah, I can't affect anything, unfortunately. I can armor myself, of course. So, We at least have something to show for it. 3 action points. Yeah, probably this person has 3 action points left. Well, 2, actually. But he has, oh, yeah, 3 across the board. That's fine. Poison ticked at the beginning of the turn. Good to know. Good to know. So for the time being, this guy's going to be okay on his own. We might have to have this person kind of bounce back if things get a little bit silly. But for now, I'm going to have magic person be more assisting for range guy. Do another one of these, because it worked out so well earlier. Was the noise that guy made. I think I will go here. This cool ability. Bam. Make them both extremely sad. Bonk. This guy's doing a very good job of taking care of business. Every day. Taking care of business every way. Till the end of the turn. You want to use that one first. That makes perfect sense, yeah. I kind of wondered. I was like, I'm not sure if I'm really doing all that good here. So cheer should go to you. And conversely, transfer should go to this guy first, like we were saying earlier. Good stuff. Good stuff. Look at us learning. Alright, so I do have magic missile. I think I might as well use it. Let's snipe him. Pretty good. And then I will go and just seal the deal here. The one bites the dust. Very good. And then move you up a little bit. So 3 and 3. As I say, there's an opportunity to rotate here, but it's not all that helpful necessarily. Let's go ahead and go for that one then. Good damage. Good damage. I could move up. I don't really think it makes too much of a difference, honestly. Let's just go ahead and... Actually, hold on. These guys are in range. Okay. In that case, we did see how well this propagation thing works. Sometimes at least. Of course, we don't have a ton of mana. I think I will... Just say, can I just attack the same person twice? That's pretty good to know. So you can still miss. That's pretty dope. I like that a lot. Just shoot twice. We shot twice. That's pretty cool. Those crossbows are pretty slick. I'm impressed. This guy is Dunzo. We have a little bit of movement if we wanted. I think I'll stick with where I am. I'll move back a little. Good turn. Good turn. Use some AP first. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for the heads up on that. Yeah, these are the kinds of mechanical things and just kind of gentle nudges that are very helpful to know, because it's easy to like, you know, make assumptions about how certain functions, like functionality in this game works. So having like extra clarifications is very, very helpful. If you haven't noticed, I really like this ability. It's very satisfying to use. This is that 6? It's 5. 5 affected. It's 5 affected. I'm seeing a pattern here. See if I can kill them all. That'd be really satisfying. Bonk him bonk his ass. Bonk him ass. Yes. There we go. Some of them are getting past us, so I might need to either have him... Actually, I guess I can just do one of these. Trying to track them down. I'm not sure how much are left in this unit. I don't see a ton of movement in the fog. Not seeing a lot of movement out there, where there's lots of movement over here. No shortage of movement over here. 5 targets there, or 5 might be the maximum here as well. Just things, looking for maximum things to hurt. I'm just trying to cause pain to the bad guys. Make them very sad, and make them regret their life choices that caused them to be villains in the first place. There we go. Now this is when this guy should do his thing. Oop. Swing. It seems like there's quite a bit more on this side. Yeah, I'm gonna trust that this guy will be able to track these guys down. These are standard clawers. He's armored, of course, but not runners. Somehow the deformities didn't rip it apart. Yeah, I was looking to see if it had like slower movement. It probably does. Yeah, so as long as we can track them down, they don't get too far into the base, we'll be fine. Anyway, let's switch to this thing. Kind of use this cool blaze attack. So once again, it's a random adjacent enemy. To a max bounces of 3, obviously. So yeah, really, just kind of fire it into a crowd and see what happens. It's really cool. It's a solid ability. Liking that a lot. These crossbows are dope. That guy's an armored fellow. Oh, he actually sniped his ass. Damn, I'm impressed. So I need to move up if I wish to hurt them with that skill. Or, of course, I have 2 actions left. I cannot do another one of those. Nor can I... Okay, so I'd have to move. I might as well. I'm kind of starting to come more around to the crossbow way of thinking. The crossbow way of life. I want to move up 1 more. I could do another one of these. I see really no reason why not. Costs 1. It only costs 1 action point, so I'd have 1 more left anyway. Yeah, let's fucking do it, maybe. Oh, except it would only hit him by himself because he's outside of the. Oh wait, no, he is in the effective zone. Okay, yeah. I think I'll hold off on this one. I think I'll just do standard attacks. Now this guy's fully armored. He's an armor bro. I'm just gonna assume that we need both attacks. Okay, it was unnecessary, but that's fine. Otherwise, I'll move it back. Oh, I should have cheered this guy, shouldn't I? That's okay. I'll still do it just so I feel like I'm doing something. This guy has not really moved yet. Actually, for that matter, if I moved over here, I think I know the answer to this question. Yeah, too far away. I could snipe those guys, oddly enough. Again, it seems like there's more happening here. I'm just going to trust this guy can chase their asses down. And if I go right here. Oh, out of range. Really? That's a shame. What about here? I'm a little bit nervous about being that close to the scary zone. Didn't really affect 1. In a weird, fucked up way, I think it's actually more worth my while to attack these guys. Actually, I don't have to even move that far. I would move up a little bit. Almost a one-shot. Almost. Whoops. There we go. Oh, line of sight. Yep. There's line of sight again. Sorry, so I probably would just go ahead and do max movement. I might as well. And then otherwise, I guess just armor. Unless there's anybody I can invigorate from here, but they're too far away. I will invigorate myself. More armor that I definitely use. Definitely need, even. Guys just moving. There's definitely more of them. More coming in hot here as well. This guy's starting to break shit. Yeah, I would say this guy will continue to work the crowds, and I'm going to have him assist with sniping this guy down. Have this guy do what he does best. Hurt big old clumps of bad guys, that is. Bestest. Actually, what if I stay put? Might as well move up. It's only a 1-turn action, or a 1 round, one movement, one square movement I need to do anyway. Good damage there. Do a little daily double action there. Go ahead and do a fatality on his ass. More or less for free, I'm pretty sure. Bam. Literally 1 HP. 1 HP in a dream. Now, if I'm thinking, if this works the way I think it is, I'll be able to do this. Then move up, and then just one tap. That's actually a really cool ability. That's really slick, because there have been a number of times where somebody just barely survives by the skin of their ass. I'm gonna move. Oh, you know what? I should have given this guy the bonus. I go right here. I'm gonna do this now. And then you can get got. Do I want to do... Nah, just do another one of these. Whoops. Okay. And then move back and assist with this whole situation. Actually, I'm going to have you do something first. I'm going to... their light volley. Get another 4 stack of damage. Couple misses there, but we still did pretty darn good. Actually, nothing else. Oh, I'd have to move up a bit, but that's fine. I will have you do another transfer. Or do I want to just shoot at these guys? It would be kind of nice to just clear them out real quick. I'm just assuming I'd be able to one-tap them. Or now let's assist this guy. I think I'd feel more capable by assisting him first. I was gonna say, yeah, it wasn't gonna be a confirmation anyway. This guy has more cool stuff available. I would move up by a tick. I would shoot you. Killed 3 of them. That's pretty sick. Mana is getting a little bit low. You're not wrong. You were not wrong. Crossbow is really cool. I like that a whole bunch. And move up more if I so desired. Looking at that guy over there. I'll take another shot at... Actually, shot at you. Oh, all right, multi. I just got fully. Oh, I should have cheered the other guy on. That's okay. Okay, I'll still do it, so I feel like just to feel something. And then he does have a point left. But yeah, I guess I'll move back and just armor up. Only see the one guy, so it makes me wonder if this quadrant is almost done for this round. Whereas there's still quite a bit on this side, so I might have to bring this guy over. Yeah. So the movements are once again a little bit lacking here, so I'll have to have him kind of show up some of the distance, some of the difference that is. Oh, whoops, don't do that. I'll be able to have him move into position to help this guy out in a moment here. I think what I will do is I'll... See, if I moved here... If I moved here, then this guy could just do this for me. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and armor up for the next round. So I spend an action point, so it's like we're doing it for free. Make this happen now. Bam. Also, I kept forgetting about this earlier. Go and do the cheer. Again, we're learning. I'm becoming a real gamer, little by little. Probably don't need to spend that much mana on something like this. We'll just do a standard attack. Now, I can't do like another cool standard attack, but what I can do is this. Good enough. I'm gonna do it for him. Alright, so you're gonna stay put. Actually, we really haven't done much at all with Magic Missile. I might as well just start fucking blasting this thing now. I'm gonna have you first. This keeps working out pretty well. Actually, nah, we've used so much magic. I'm just gonna hold off on the Tide Volley. Just kind of do some quick shots and drop some fools. Because yeah, we've been leaning pretty heavily on mana usage, and I feel like it's gonna come back to haunt me. There we go. So could I get right there and target that guy? No. I have a little bit of movement left. There's one guy way over here. I just can't reach. Oh, here we go. Oh, right. What am I thinking? I've got, of course, I have this, which absolutely reaches. But we missed. That's okay. We could transfer again, or I could just move up and do magic missiles. Which I have not done in a hot minute, so it's like I might as well. And we're at action points. Cool. That's fine. I think we're pretty much on the path to victory here. 3 action points not used. Probably off with this guy, right? Yeah. Can't really do much with it, so it's fine. Yeah, we're on the path to victory. Breaking my barricades, bro. It's fine. Bonk. And a bonk to you as well. Bleh. And then I guess I'll have him charge this way to see if he can help. Although I have a feeling he's not going to really get to the point where he could assist the other guys. So this battle is going to be done before he can even reach to assist. Which is perfectly fine. So we'll do... We're not going to miss this time. Very good. Actually, for that matter... Oh, we could even do one of these. I could also miss. There we go. Not that time. Actually, that's probably unnecessary because by this point, this guy is like guaranteed to get got. Oh, not quite. There we go. There it is. Survive the night. This is fine by me. We got there, baby. Level 4 all across the board. 10 HP loss total. Not too bad. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things glancing off our armor. A lot of magic used. Mana used, that is. We get another bonus item. That'd be real cool. It is real cool. 1,000 tainted essence added to our crew here. So no panic at all night, which is pretty nice. Night 3 or later. Night Survivor 3 night. That's right. Soul Harvest was a bountiful one. A bountiful harvest indeed. Looks like they're only going to be approaching from the left-hand side, although it might be like a spicier approach. It says hordes incoming. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's what it always says, but this might be like a more powerful horde coming from the side there. As for this, friends, it is 2:30 a.m. That is the time for a dentist appointment. Let's go and wrap it up here. Kind of started the stream late, but that's okay. We went extra late for funsies. Of course, it's a Thursday night, so, you know, of course, I still have Friday. I still have work, obviously, tomorrow morning. But we can go a little bit extra silly when it's a Thursday night in preparation for Friday. The nice thing about Fridays is, like, I don't have a ton of meetings. I don't have a lot of emails I have to answer. I can just, like, work on shit with, like, fewer interruptions, which is nice. So usually Fridays are a little bit more chill, so that's where I'm able to, like, go a little bit extra late and have some extra fun on the evening. I'm assuming I can save, or maybe it automatically saves for me. I don't know if abandon's the right word. Progress will be saved. Progress will be saved. That's all I need to know. All I need to know is save my progress. We can pick this up next time. And yeah, this game is very cool. It's very involved. The systems aren't overly complicated, but like, I can tell this is a pretty long game. I mean, we're only in the first true area of the game. It looks like there, what do we count? 7 phases or nights even. to surviving this it's sort of like a tower defense situation here, this like scenario that we're defending on. And it's, of course, it's only gonna get more and more intense, but we're unlocking meta progression bonuses, we're learning more of the ins and outs of the game. We have nice individuals like Suku who are kind of feeding various mechanical advice, which is very helpful, because I can tell there's quite a few systems in play that we have to be kind of aware of, and the order, like how to maximize when certain bonuses are applied. It's a lot to try to keep track of, but I'm liking it a lot. And yeah, I'm hoping to play more tomorrow. Actually, I'm hoping to stream tomorrow if we can help it.